Okay. I'll do it right now.
Johnny's got a lot of homework.
I'll do it right now. Let's see. Okay, now it's off. And then this is Straturday night,
What day is it?
I think. It's September 18th, 2021. It's 8:08 p.m. out here in Santa Cruz, 11:08 Eastern Time. Hopefully that's the right one. If it's not, hey, everybody. And let me just say before we start, this is a podcast. So you can actually say, hey, Siri, play the Johnny Beane podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, probably like hundreds, probably millions other places that I'm unaware of. But if you like podcasts and if you like this show, you can subscribe to the Johnny Beane podcast. All right, let's do this thing.
Let's do it.
Here we go. Where is it? Here it is. That's right.
Hey, welcome.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Look who's back.
I'm back, yes. Back and in charge.
See, he didn't quit.
No.
A lot
Not
of
yet.
people thought you quit. Not yet. Not tonight.
Not tonight. Not live. I won't do
Yeah,
that
you should
shit.
quit live sometime.
No, it's been
You know?
done. It's been
That's
done.
always fun. Just
How
make
you
the
doing,
list
Johnny?
if somebody else mad at me.
No. I wouldn't do that.
Thank you.
How you doing, Johnny?
I'm pretty good, man. How are you?
I'm doing well. Had a long week. Been settling in back to work for like full time, after the summer break, and
Mm-hmm.
it's been a little rough, but we're working out the kinks, and it'll be a good year. So that's all I can say.
Nice.
Working stiffs.
Awesome. Yes. Hey, welcome everybody. Wow, we got 54 watching us tonight. This is, if it's your first time here, this is a show we called Straturday Night Live, as in Stratocaster guitar.
Oh man, now I get it.
That's what that means.
Jeez.
That's what it means. And we have a great time. So again, if this is your first time here, subscribe to the channel. And actually, you have to subscribe. You have to subscribe to be able to get into that chat room right there, where I see a lot of people. A lot of people that way.
That way. On me,
Yeah,
on my computer,
right
it's over there. On mine, it's over there. But
yeah,
usually
for me, it actually is over here, so that makes
Yeah.
it easier. But for a lot of years, actually, my main camera was here.
You mean monitor or?
Yeah, well, yeah, the camera on top of the monitor used to be right about here. And then I had a laptop that would sit here, like up here. So I'd be looking over here at the chat. And then for another time, I had the chat over here. So if you watch some of the early shows of me sitting here, I'm always looking over this way.
There.
But these days, what I have is I've got another monitor here where I have the Facebook portion, because we're live on Facebook as well. And then
Yes.
I have a MacBook Air that actually sits right down
floats.
here. Sits right down here.
Right over there.
Yeah, right about here. And that's where I can control, I can say hi, do all kinds of stuff.
I should say hi. Let me say hi in the chat.
Yeah.
And welcome everyone in the chat. Good to see you. And
welcome
happy to be
guys.
back. Yes.
Yes, again. Yeah, we missed you, man.
I know. Well, It's
We,
nice,
meaning
nice
I.
to be missed. Yes. Yeah. No, it's. I'm happy to be here, and we're gonna have a good show. So, welcome
Yes.
everyone. Welcome.
Welcome. And let's get this started right.
Yeah, do
Here,
your plugs.
yes. Here on Johnny Bean TV on YouTube, we have channel members. And if you'd like to become a channel member, click the join button right below the 36 thumbs ups. Thank you, guys. Thank you. And the top tier of channel membership are the executive producers, and they are currently Charles Green, Stephen Franklin, Joe Christian, Michael B., Thomas Santiago, Music Therapy Laz, Bent Tom, The Chad, David Ennis, James Gum, Jarhead Rock, Wayno, Michael Smith, Andy Carson, John Moronic, Jim Ray Hawkins, Majestic PB and JCat, Mike Neese, Arhabs, Lenny Lou and Mary, False Flag, and Steve Carmichael.
Yeah, Steve Carmichael. Thanks for checking in, Janice.
Hey, Janice. That's the top tier of channel membership here on Johnny Bean TV. And again, if you'd like to become a channel member, click the join button. You get your name in green in the chat. You get special emojis you can use. You get extra content here on the channel on YouTube. So the reason I say YouTube is because we're also live on Facebook, Johnny Bean TV Facebook page, where we have Fernando Riley is there. Hey, Fernando. We got Sharon Wilddollar. Good to see you. Good to see you guys. And if I could stop the feed on Facebook. See, all I can hear is myself. See?
Yeah, can you hear me?
If I can stop the feed on Facebook. See, it's just repeating.
Oh yeah.
All I can hear is myself. See? So I'm gonna have to. I can hear you now. How do I shut this? How do you pause Facebook? It's like
when you click on a video, it like comes in at full volume, and it's like, you know, if you have your volume down on another app in Facebook, it'll just blast you. You know.
There we go. There we go. I minimized I made the window smaller, and then I was able to see the pause button.
Nice.
Okay, awesome. Fernando, thank you so much for the Facebook stars, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you're wondering what Facebook stars are, those are it's kind of like super chats for Facebook, and that helps support the channel and these shows. Let's see. We're also in the Van Halen 1974 to 2020 Facebook group, the second biggest Van Halen group on Facebook. It's getting bigger every day. Lots of people in there, lots of amazing content. And if you like Van Halen, I mean, this is the YouTube channel you want to be at, and that is the Facebook group you want to be in. So make sure to join the group. And as I said at the top of the show, this is also a podcast, so you can listen to these episodes on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon, Stitcher, Google, TuneIn is a podcast app. Let's see. It used to be radio.com. You could listen to us. Now it's something else. But anyway.
No, you say you got the second biggest Facebook group. What do you? I mean, you got to have some idea as far as YouTube groups. I mean, this has got to be up in the top 5 anyway, as far as YouTube groups about Van Halen.
YouTube group.
I mean, I don't know what you would call it. You know, YouTube shows, Johnny Bean channel, and that kind of stuff. I mean, I don't know anyone else. I haven't found anyone else who has more, relevant content on Van Halen and the stuff that we like, guitars and that kind of stuff. So, just giving you props, man.
Well, thank you, man.
I mean, when you break it down right down to Van Halen topics, I think you're right up there in the top. On YouTube. I mean, we know Facebook is the top 2, but let's go for that YouTube top 2. I don't know how you'd find that out, but it's not as easy to tell as Facebook, probably.
I'm not sure. But Keith Campbell, thank you so much, man. Thank you. Who wants pizza and beer at my place? Dude, let's do it.
I'm in.
Let's do it. Actually, we actually have you here. Where are you? Because we saw you last night. There you are.
Hey, Keith. I'm good. Nice.
Already getting crazy. Look at that.
What did Mancuda show this week? Is that a Gibson? No, that's a Jackson.
A Jackson, yeah.
Nice. I know he's
Jackson.
got Sammy's number 2. I don't know which one was that.
Let's see, John Beal. Oh, you're asking me.
Well, he's out. I mean, he has the Sammy number 2 red.
Oh right, yeah, they're Rhodes.
Rhodes, yeah,
they're Rhodes.
Which one was that he showed? Because I didn't get to see Tuesday's show. Do we remember? Is it looks like a Schenker or something like that? I don't know.
I think it's a Rhodes.
Oh, it's definitely a Rhodes, but I mean, who was it? A celebrity owned? Maybe I'm asking too much.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
It's a good looking Rhodes V.
Yes.
And Keith Campbell's a good looking guy too. So there you go.
Look at that.
Look at that. Nice shirt too.
Yeah, awesome t-shirt. Awesome t-shirt there. Nice big TV set.
He looks genuinely surprised, or at least shocked. I don't know. Mancuda tends to do that with the viewers.
Yeah. Well, hey, Keith Campbell, thank you, man. Thank you. And by the way, if you guys are wondering, is anybody even wondering? Did they even realize?
I'm kind of tripping out on that. That's really cool.
Do you guys even realize what's happening? In conjunction with the magical lights back here. If you guys saw last night, I got a package. I got a couple packages last night. Yeah. One of them is something that I need to review. It was sent to me to review it. It's it's like a nightlight type of thing, but it does like lights and stuff. So actually, if you look,
lights and stuff, that's cool.
Yeah, like that type of stuff.
Oh yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
I need to get one of those.
Pretty neat. Well, I'll have a video and I'll have a link to where you can get one.
It's like one of those Spencer's Gifts kind of things that you can get back. Did you ever have Spencer's Gifts out where you are?
I don't know.
At the mall, they would always have. There was the kind of like they had all the cool posters and T-shirts and everything, and then they had like the little night lights and that kind of stuff. Paul, how you doing tonight, man?
Good. Yeah, we had Spencer's Gifts is a national thing. John,
okay.
Just so you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I know you don't get out of New England very often.
No,
so.
I don't.
But yeah, no, Spencer's Gifts it's like a hot topic. They're everywhere.
Nice.
But they're nowhere near as fun as they used to be, because they used to be sort of a subliminal head shop too. You used to be able to get like, drug paraphernalia and stuff like that.
Exactly. The 18 plus stuff. You get the
Thank you, Steve. Hey,
so Johnny's now doing the Paul Light thing where he doesn't have a whole lot of lights going on because he has to have
very pale.
He has to have his disco ball going.
You look very pale.
We before we started the show, we were actually messing around trying to because you guys can't even see what this actually looks like.
Right.
That's because shut the light off in front of your computer, shut the light off in your kitchen, and people will see it.
Well, what you're seeing are my monitors.
Yeah.
I've got no light in front of me.
Shut one of the monitors off.
Then you can't see us.
How do you do that? Just like minimize?
No, just shut it off.
Is it a regular just standalone monitor, or is it a laptop?
How's that?
Hit the power button on the monitor.
There's a light. There's a reflective light coming out of the kitchen.
Yeah, that's the kitchen light. Can you turn?
Yes, I know. Thus the kitchen light. Thus me calling it. There. See, now people can see the lights.
Is that better?
It looks really cool.
Because I can't even see
better,
what's going
but at least does what you want people to see.
Yeah.
There we go.
Ooh, yeah.
It's like the Joshua Light Show. Anyone know what I'm talking about? The Joshua Light Show from the 60s when they would have like the
it's the Northern Lights. It has sort of a Northern Lights feel to it too.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, I wish you guys could see this, but yeah.
Yeah, if you were watching strippers at the O'Farrell, that's what it would look like.
Yeah. Basically like,
You can see it, John. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, it looks cool.
I'll do a quick video for a few.
No, you're absolutely right, Vistalite 72. You had to ask for a water pipe. You couldn't call it a bong. It was funny. If you were in a place like Spencer's or Hot Topic, or there was a place in Quincy, Massachusetts called PCV, and it was a place where they had roach clips and stuff, but they weren't considered roach clips. They were something tweezers or something. It was like, it was ridiculous. If you called it anything drug related, they asked you to leave.
Better the other way, Johnny. Right into the way you had it looked perfect.
Yeah.
Right into the.
Yeah, I guess that was better. Oh, well. I'll work on that.
Yeah, Boston had quite a few of those type of, special. Even Newbury Comics had a lot of that stuff.
Oh, we had them at Stairway to Heaven too. We had alligator clips and the 30-06 bullet that you pulled the bullet out and it was a roach clip, and then you put it back in the shell and it just looked like a 30-06 bullet.
Yeah, or the 7-Up can that
7-Oop
transform into a just a concealer,
or the Poopsie label that you would wrap around your beer can
that no cops would ever find, and in your.
We're having this conversation and Johnny's like, "What about my lights?" Okay, Denny Terrio, just set them up.
Put it. Oh, his wife turned on the kitchen lights. So.
He had all of this time.
It looked fine at the beginning. It went the way
fine.
it was.
Someone's OCD is kicking in.
No, it looks cool. I'm gonna have to get one of those. I like those. I've always been like a fan of I would even put like gels over like lights that I had at home just to like have a mood light. Like
I had a lava lamp for a while.
Behind my TV, I always have like just a blue light shining, so it's just like a little dim kind of, low wattage. Now I'm into the LEDs, so I've got like a nice blue LED behind it. But it used to be like when you get the blue lights, little 25-watt kind of blue light tinted.
One of the things that's really goofy now is you see not so much as it used to be, but it used to be idiots on Harleys would have like neon lights underneath their gas tank, like lighting up the top of their engine and shit, which is just stupid because those lights
or the ground effects, like
but if you shake them, they break. Like those neon lights, they're very sensitive, and there's no motorcycle on the face of the earth that vibrates more than a Harley Davidson. So,
now with LEDs,
time and money,
you can do that now.
Yeah,
technology.
Yeah.
Thanks, Johnny.
Yeah, man.
I used to have a lava lamp, and it wasn't until I got a little bit older that I realized how the lava lamp worked. And
it's wax, isn't it? Like
it's wax, yeah. And the filament on the bottom of the light, there was a little spring filament on the bottom of the light, so the light bulb would light up and the filament would warm up, which would cause the wax to warm up. And then when it warmed up, it would rise. Yeah, it would rise, and then it would cool off and drop again. And like I never knew that's how the wax worked. And then I watched like dish soap. It's exactly the same way with dish soap. If the dish soap is warm, it spreads. If it's cool, it globules.
We took one apart in science class in high school, and we learned exactly how it worked. It was kind of
cool. The little spring filament and everything.
And it's got like a beer cap on top, like a crimped beer cap on is the top of it, and you get the oil and the wax inside of it, but it's like you could almost open it like a beer can, one of those open the top piece of plastic off the lava lamp and you can see
but the thing that sucks about that is once you learn how it works, it's no fun anymore. It's like you're like part of the mystery is like the it's like wrestling. Once you realize when you were a kid you realize wrestling was fake, you're like, oh
yeah,
shit.
Yes, the naivete of a kid. That's right. Just you never realized how anything worked, but it was all magic.
It's magic. I'm fooling you, and you don't even know it.
Magic.
Who said wrestling is fake?
I didn't.
Paul, come on, man. You know better than that.
Am I supposed to stay kayfabe?
Yes.
No, we know that it's scripted. But the second you say wrestling is fake, you're going to have Triple H showing at your door, throwing you around your room there.
No, he won't do it. David Schultz will, though. David Schultz will cuff my ear.
Oh, the Dr. Schultz?
Yeah, David Schultz and John Stossel on 2020. He took a huge lump for the team there, and McMahon didn't pay his legal bills.
I know they screwed him.
They left him hanging. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's the other problem is with wrestling is that there's no honor and integrity in the business at all anymore.
What's it like nowadays? I haven't watched wrestling since.
Well, WWE sucks.
Yeah, it's awful.
I guess AEW is the one that's kind of good now. That's the one Jericho is in, and
yeah, I've seen the ads for that All Elite Wrestling.
That one has the little more edge. Like it's closer to the Attitude Era of the WWE than
Well, it's the part of it's in like anything else. It's in the writing. The writers allow the wrestlers to develop their own character. One of the things that Vince McMahon stopped doing, as I pull back the curtain a little bit more, was he wants to own everything. He owns the likeness, he owns the character, and all of the spots that they do, everything that comes out of their mouths is completely scripted. Back in the day, guys like Dusty Rhodes and Triple H and The Rock and all that stuff, they would improvise a lot of what they were doing to sort of develop their character and their personality. And what would happen is they would get too big for the business. People like The Rock and John Cena and stuff make a ton of money going away, and McMahon lost them as personalities. So now he doesn't want any personality to be bigger than the company. And that's why all these guys, when they start to get really, really popular, they end up getting cut or they end up signing with another business and it's the same thing that happened 30 years ago, and history repeats itself. And McMahon is like 80 years old now and doesn't give a shit.
Come on, McMahon.
So, yeah, it's so weird.
Yeah, I haven't watched wrestling forever.
Yeah, and it's not fun anymore. Look, I refer to it as Broadway for the illiterate.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
no, it's a soap opera for dudes.
Yeah, it's absolutely it's no different. Look, listening to guys talk about wrestling on a Tuesday morning is exactly like listening to women talk about their stories.
Yeah,
General Hospital, As the World Turns, Guiding Light, no difference than WWE and WCW.
Fake. That's presented as fake, the soap operas, but like the wrestling. I mean, what's the motivation behind it? Why are these guys like so angry at each other? It's like there's.
Are you a guy?
That's good versus evil.
I get it.
But a woman would ask, why are they so angry at each other? Oh my God, John BL.
Why did two rams butt heads?
But it's
about alpha male testosterone.
Yeah, I know, but
I think the B in BL is that beta?
Oh God! All right, forget it.
My God! Now I'm the one who
that was kind of the revelation I had, 30 years ago. But nowadays, all right,
Yeah, Keith Campbell said, "Pull his man card."
Well, I was solicited to wrestle years ago for Killer Kowalski, who had a wrestling school in Malden.
Yeah,
and he was looking for, at the time, he was looking for baby faces, and I was a heel. He just looked at me, and goes, I was missing a tooth at the time. Like I had what they call a flipper, which is like a retainer with a fake tooth on it, because I got a tooth knocked out. Actual wrestling, like high school collegiate wrestling. And so I showed up, and he goes, "Let me see your look." And I had, the hair was still long and all that stuff. And I got in my, got all in my gear, my tights and all that shit, and I was ready to go and to work out. And he looked at me, and goes, "Oh, the tooth missing. That's good." He goes, "That's good. You look like Pete Doherty from Dorchester." I'm like, "Great." He goes, "But he goes, I'm looking for faces. You're definitely a heel." Like he couldn't see me as a good guy.
Yeah, the only way you'd be able to turn babyface would be if you started as a heel.
It's a heel, yeah.
And then all of a sudden something happened and people started feeling bad for you, and you had this this nice cuddly side to you that you all of a sudden showed.
But I will tell you what happened was, here's how it worked with Walter. That's his real name. Actually,
hold on. Looks like Johnny is standing in front of a car with the headlights on.
Well, yeah, a little bit.
The opening to Van Halen 1.
It's my
yeah.
The lights for my monitors is what it is.
Sorry, Paul. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, it's all right. So Killer Kowalski's English first name is Walter, or was Walter. He's dead now. But his Polish first name was Wladek. Wladek. Wladek Kowalski was his name. Nice enough guy, but stood about 6'7", 6'8". He was fucking massive. And still tough as nails in his 70s. So I'm standing there, and while I was there in his gym, Triple H was there, before he was Triple H. He was just Paul Levesque, or Levesque. Perry Saturn before the steroids, and Joni Laurer before she was a brunette had tits. She was a dirty blonde. She had really bad cleft palate. Had that big jaw, that Sergeant Slaughter jaw. Hadn't had the implants yet, so she was completely flat, tall. I mean, she was a big girl, tall girl, and she hadn't done any juice yet either. Her and Perry Saturn, they hadn't hooked up with Dr. Zahorian at the time, but Walter wanted $1,500 to train you up front. All right. So it was upfront money. It wasn't, $100 a week, that kind of shit. $1,500 cash money, paying me my money. And then he would work you. He had his own promotion called the New England Wrestling Federation. And he would pay you $100 a match. So after you trained him, after you gave him the $1,500 up front, he would end up giving you your $1,500 back over 15 different events. Now, if after those 15 events, you didn't pop and get him any money, you weren't making him any money, he wouldn't book you anymore. But if you showed promise and you were big enough and stuff, McMahon would call down to Walter to have jobbers sent up to Stamford. A jobber is the guy that, and you see them come back a little bit now. It's the guy that just basically gets his ass kicked by the star and puts them over on television.
Hulk Hogan's fighting Mike Johnson. It's like,
right. Yeah. The unpredictable Johnny Rods, which was extremely predictable. And then you had guys like Rick McGraw, who was kind of half jobber, half mid-card guy. But what happened was McMahon would call down to Malden from Stamford, and Kowalski would send him his best people, Paul Levesque, Perry Saturn, Joni Laurer, all these people, send them up there to his training center and work on them. But if he's used you as a jobber, you got $400 for the match, but no travel expenses. So essentially you had to drive from Boston to Stamford, Connecticut, which isn't that far a drive. It's like a 2-hour drive, but you had to put yourself up in the hotel. You had to use your own per diem. You had to pay your own gas. And then whatever you made after the match being thrown around at the Hartford Civic Center for 25 minutes, you might've made $75-80 on the weekend. So it was not a profitable industry. And at, I don't even know how old I was, 23, 24. I didn't think I was going to be able to make my rent doing that. So I didn't.
Yeah.
But it would have been fun.
Fear My 3-inch says rip Hulk Hogan.
I'm checking that right now. You better be
here, man.
He's not dead.
You better be fooling.
He's not dead.
That's what I'm.
Yes, guys.
Wouldn't be that surprised, but hey.
No, exactly. I mean,
yes, Vista Light guys like Barry Horowitz were jobbers.
Yeah.
Pete Doherty was a jobber.
Who was the guy that used to do poetry? Leaping Lanny Poffo.
Yeah,
well, he was a third brother. He was a second generation guy though. That was Macho Man Savage's brother.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, their father was a legitimate tough guy. There were some legitimate tough guys in wrestling, like legitimate guys that would fuck you up. Guys like Bob Backlund and Harley Race were legitimate tough guys, legitimate strong guys that took it seriously. Bruno Sammartino took it very seriously. Those guys did not screw around, and that's why you've got guys like Triple H and The Rock, who's like a third or fourth generation wrestler, because those guys, it's in their family, and there's
Mick Foley, wasn't he like?
That's their family business, man.
The Genius, that's right. He was the Genius, right?
That. And he was the heavyweight champion for like a month or something, I think.
Who?
Look up some of these people.
The Lanny Poffo, or the what would you call him? The artist, or what was it?
The Genius.
The Genius. I think as the Genius, he was the champion for a short time in the early '90s or something.
Yeah, there you go. Like Dino Bravo was a legitimate tough guy. Some of these guys were like leg breakers on the side. They literally worked for gangsters collecting money for loan sharks and stuff like that. Those guys were genuinely. Sammartino used to work on the docks in Pittsburgh with longshoremen, and he didn't really do very well because he was muscle bound. He wasn't very muscular, but he was so barrel chested that he couldn't really move and lift things up. And so when you're a longshoreman, you got to be flexible. You got to be able to move stuff. And some of those guys are so big that it doesn't work for them.
Yeah, back in the 80s, man, that was God. I loved wrestling so much back then. Those guys were the characters were larger than life. I was actually watching a Hulk Hogan promo today when he was about to fight Paul Orndorff in the steel cage.
He was another
Saturday
legitimate
night's
tough guy.
main
He just
event.
died.
Yeah,
Right.
Orndorff just passed away recently.
Saturday night's main event.
Yep. In the steel cage.
Blue
Hogan's
steel cage.
whole promo is so good. He's got the piece of the ripped T-shirt around his head, the band as a bandana tied.
That was my era. That was the era, for like 2 or 3 years, and I would see them.
Gosh,
Saw them all at Boston Garden.
I had to bounce the Warlord out of the Hard Rock in Boston. That was not an easy night. He was actually very, very nice about it. He was. I don't remember his name, but he was a huge man. Yeah. He was a huge man, and he was stumbling around, and it wasn't like he was being violent or out of line.
All right,
but he was just sloppy. So because of liquor laws, we couldn't serve him anymore. So I said, "Hey man, let me call you a cab." And he was like, I'm all right. Like, yeah, I know, I understand, but just for legal standpoint, we got to call you a cab. He's like, all right, cool. I'm sorry. Like, he was the nicest guy. I'm like, I'm thankful he was a nice guy because he could have twisted me up. I would have got my ass whooped.
who can name every character on the screen?
I can name almost every one of them.
I got most of them.
I got a few of them.
All right,
yeah,
so
most of them.
Top left is Axe and Smash Demolition.
Yep.
They were a poor man's Road Warriors.
Yeah, but they had the theme song, the din 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 and din 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 din.
They did have the coolest, metal.
Obviously, $1 Million Man, Jimmy Snuka, Ravishing Rick Rude. Is that the what was his name?
Kerry Von Erich.
Kerry
Von Erich, who lost his foot in a motorcycle accident and kept wrestling.
Well, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, in his boot, he had a prosthetic in his boot.
Who the hell is that under those 3 dots?
Dino Bravo.
I couldn't see the face. Then you got obviously Chico Santana. Chico as what's his Jesse Ventura called him.
Yep.
I can't see that guy in the middle left.
He's a natural. Is that
the Bad Street? Is the Bad Street Brawler? Who is that? Is that Butch Reed? No,
I don't know. I can't. He was. Yeah, I do recognize the character, but
then of course you got Jannetty and Shawn Michaels, the Rockers, Midnight Rockers.
Okay. I'm trying to. Is that Vader? Was that Vader? The next one?
No, is that the Warlord?
Yeah, I think it is the Warlord.
Yeah, it is the Warlord. Yeah, that's him. That's him.
Obviously.
Brutus Beefcake, who lives in Woburn, Massachusetts. Ed Leslie.
And who's the guy next to him?
The guy with the horns is.
I have no idea who that is.
Looks like somebody put that picture in.
I'm going to guess it's the Barbarian. Shall we guess it's the Barbarian? I don't know who that is.
Sounds good.
Then you got Tugboat.
Tugboat, a.k.a. the Shockmaster.
Yes, the worst wrestling idea ever.
Yeah.
Rick Martel, the model.
Yep, the model, Rick Martel.
Oh, my God.
Jake Roberts.
Yep.
Earthquake. Roddy Piper. All of those guys. Jake Roberts is still alive. The other guys are dead. Yep. Brian Knobs and Jerry Sags, the Nasty Boys.
The Nasty Boys.
Virgil, I forget what he was before he was Virgil. The Mountie.
He was $1 Million Man's like sidekick, wasn't he?
Yeah, his valet.
Yeah.
And then the big boss man.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these guys were awful. Just awful. Tugboat sucked.
Yeah.
But he was great as the Shockmaster.
Yeah.
Jeez.
See, I thought the $1 Million Man, that was his whole thing was awesome. Big Boss Man, obviously. I like when Brutus Beefcake went babyface with the whole the barber thing. I loved it. Most of those were great, man. It's just the way everything was back then. Back then, like if you watch those old mid 80s, and even late 80s matches, you could do a body slam and the crowd goes crazy. Now you got to literally do a triple Lindy off the top rope, off the turnbuckle, into the crowd, flip the guy into the guardrail to get like any kind of rise out of anybody. It's nuts.
Is that second to last guy the Mountie?
Yes, the Mountie. He was awful. That's one of the Rougeaus, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, they all went through. A lot of them went through several different characters. It's like, this one didn't really work for you. You did it for a year.
But there's the greatest heels in the history of wrestling are 1 and 1A, Ric Flair and Roddy Piper. I mean, Jesus, nobody was better than them. You legitimately hated those guys. Yep. I mean, they could get an arena full of 50,000 people to just lose their shit. And nobody in wrestling can do that now. Nobody has that. And that's why nobody can do that right now, because guys like Piper and guys like Ric Flair were able to go to guys like McMahon, they had more power. It's almost like what happens in basketball and football now. You got these guys that are such big stars. LeBron can pick wherever he wants to play. Same thing with Roddy Piper. Roddy Piper can say, hey, I'm not doing the job for this guy unless you pay me X amount of dollars. And McMahon, to make the storyline work, has to write that check. And that's why shit like the Montreal Screwjob happens, because Bret Hart didn't want to lose the title, and so they just found a convenient way to have him, quote unquote, submit.
Yep. Now, I will say this. It was a lot easier back then to be a heel because you could say stuff back then.
Oh, yeah.
That you can't say now. You know,
racism was overt.
And not even that. You know, there's a promo where Jake the Snake is talking about like slapping Miss Elizabeth or something.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's like, holy cow. You watch some of those heel promos back then, you're like, oh.
Oh yeah,
but
no,
that's how they got people to hate him. And that's the main thing as a heel. You got to get people to hate you.
Hate. I mean, there used to be a time when you could just call the crowd stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It used to be a time you just walk in and go, all right, Los Angeles, you single-celled mongoloids, and people are like, oh my God. It was the equivalent of, you are the rowdiest crowd we've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
You guys make Detroit Rock City sound like Pakistan. What are you saying,
it's the same thing that David Lee Roth did.
Of course it is.
And Paul Stanley
and Bruce Dickinson and Iron Maiden still does it. Yeah. It's all stage play, and they did a great job of it.
Kind of through
with
that 80s and of course
with
the
more
whole rock and roll.
Oh, there's more.
Oh.
There's the Macho King with
Jim Duggan.
There's Hacksaw Jim Duggan, who went from being just Jim Duggan before the juice and the steroids and everything. He was like Barry Horowitz and all the other jobbers. Then he went away, got all the juice, came back with a 2x4 and an American flag, and suddenly he was a somebody.
Mm-hmm.
That was the total redefinition of a character.
And you got who was the crazy guy with the paint on his
Ultimate Warrior, who dressed like a woman's bike, a girl's bike. I love that meme. He lived here, the Ultimate Warrior, before he died.
The giant Coco Beware. You got the Heart Foundation on the bottom, Sergeant Slaughter, and you got Hulk Hogan, Honky Tonk Man.
Honky Tonk Man sucked too.
God. Oh, I love the Honky Tonk Man. Oh, it was so good. The greatest intercontinental champion of all time. Yeah, the whole thing.
I don't remember who he was wrestling at Boston Garden in 1987, but as I was walking out of the arena during the last match, the whole crowd was chanting bullshit. My dad was like, it was like we had to beat the traffic to get out of there, and I was like 10 years old, like damn.
I remember
crowd chanting that. It was cool.
We all loved Sergeant Slaughter
until he got with General Adnan there.
Oh, of course, yes.
He was a traitor.
Jesus.
Oh my goodness. All right.
You know what that is? That was living comic books, is what it was. Mm-hmm. It was good versus evil.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, there were characters back then.
Sure.
The last character that there was the Undertaker.
Quiet.
A lot of these guys are actual characters. They're not just real life people, and that's what it's missing now.
Every guy in wrestling right now has the long hair, all right? That's always wet.
Yeah.
It's always wet. And they're now deliberately undersized because of the whole steroid era. They're now much smaller, but the whole idea that everybody has the wet, greasy, long hair is ridiculous. They all look interchangeable. There's nobody interesting at all out there. Very few of the guys that are doing it today would be able to hang with any of these guys up there.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Which is sad.
And you got Andre Roussimoff on the bottom there.
Yes, Andre the Giant, who I met when I was a kid.
France. Yeah, I got to. I didn't meet him, but as he was walking by, we got to give him a high five at the.
He was the nicest guy.
Yeah,
he used to. I think I've told this story on the show before. He used to come to town on Thursday. The wrestling matches were Saturday night,
and drink all the beer in the whole town.
He would come to town. He would go to the Naked Eye Cabaret, which was a strip bar in an area of Boston called the Combat Zone. Well, one of my roommates who was a stripper, her friend used to dance for Andre the Giant for 3 days. Yeah. Basically, he'd show up on Thursday night and the place was open all night. He'd sit in the corner and order bottles of wine. She would dance on a table for him. He would tip her shitloads of money. He would leave on Friday, there was a big and tall men's shop on Washington Street in Boston, on the second floor in Washington Street, where all the wrestlers shop. You walked in and it was all pictures of pro wrestlers who bought their suits there. So this guy was a tailor who made sure that Andre had his clothing. He would get his clothing on Friday, then go back to the Naked Eye, drink all night, go back to the hotel, come back to the Naked Eye during the afternoon on Saturday and drink, go to the wrestling matches. After the matches, because the matches were over by 10 or 11 o'clock, back to the Naked Eye.
Jeez.
And yeah, this girl named, her real name was Teresa. I forget what her stage name was. She made, 4 figures dancing for 2 or 3 days. Yeah, it was probably Candy or Sasha or something stupid. But Teresa used to dance for Andre the Giant for 2 or 3 days at a time.
Wow.
And made a lot of money doing it.
Yeah, I would say
he was a very lonely guy, she said.
Yes. Well, let's move on a little bit from. I think we did our wrestling hour.
I love Hercules Hernandez mugshot face there.
Yeah, with the chain.
Yep.
I was trying to think of who that guy was. Yeah, Hercules Hernandez. There you go.
Which one's that?
The guy with the chain.
The guy between the Road Warriors and the Ultimate Warrior.
That means nothing to Johnny.
Oh, this guy. Okay.
The guy with the mullet and the chain around his neck.
Yeah, with the chains.
Yeah.
Okay.
The guy that looks like he's the most on. He looks like he's the most on steroids in all those pictures.
Yes. Well, him and the British Bulldog, Baby Boy Smith.
What was Coco's bird's name? Remember? Frank? Was it Frankie?
Frankie. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Yep. How many wrestlers had pets?
One of the most technical.
You had the Bulldogs with the Bulldog. You had Jake the Snake with the snake. You had Coco with the bird. So was there any others that we're missing?
Oh, tons. Yeah.
With pets?
Oh, with pets.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was a thing back in the 80s.
I always thought it was interesting, though, as we get into the ridiculousness of wrestling. The racism was ridiculous. All the Asian wrestlers were craven cowards. All the Middle Eastern wrestlers hated America. All the Russian wrestlers, whatever. But I always thought what I loved was the savage wrestlers. Guys like Kamala, the Ugandan Giant, and Killer Khan and George the Animal Steel, who were completely uncontrollable, yet knew what a 3 count was.
Yeah. Actually, I think George the Animal Steel had like a PhD or something. He
was a teacher.
Yeah, he was a smart guy.
He was a teacher in upstate New York.
Interviews with him, and when he's not playing the character and he's completely normal.
When I realized wrestling was fake, I was like 10, 11 years old, peeked behind the curtain at the Boston Garden, and there was Afa and Sika, the quote-unquote wild Samoans, George the Animal Steel wearing a Rolex and smoking a cigar, and Pedro Morales playing cards in the hallway.
Oh.
Yeah.
You ruined it for me.
Sucked. I was like,
Yeah,
that's what my father told me.
What did George use to color his tongue green? We always used to get like the green apple now and later.
Yeah.
The green tongue was later, though. That was such a later thing for him.
What did he use? Just imagine it wasn't now and later.
I would. When would you say that montage picture was made? What era?
That one right there?
I would say 88.
89.
That was like when I started to start,
Well, hold on a second. Look at Ultimate Warrior's mullet.
I can't believe we're still talking about this.
I would say
Hillbilly Jim in the background there too.
Well, if you look at Hulk Hogan,
man, that's when Hogan came back,
right?
It had to be 88, 89, I would say.
No,
just based.
Is that Undertaker? It's
like Undertaker, 90. So that's like 91.
Yeah,
maybe.
There's a lot of different eras going on there. Because even Hillbilly Jim was done in like the mid 80s, like 85. It was like
the Elvis guy.
WrestleMania 2. No, up at the top right. Yeah, then you got
Marty Jannetty didn't last after like 92 though.
Even Rowdy Piper kind of retired.
You got Dusty Rhodes in there.
The Iron Sheik was retired in the late 80s.
I think it's just
Shango.
Jimmy Snuka was retired. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on, please. Please, let's move on.
Christ, this is so stupid.
I could talk about this all day.
I know, and
it's easy to do.
Back into it. It's because that was a good era. I do remember a lot of that stuff.
I saw that guy at an autograph show.
The Iron Sheik, legit story. Iron Sheik was a legitimate an Iranian member of special forces. He was a bodyguard for the Shah of Iran. True story.
Wow.
Before he got into wrestling, he's another one of those guys. Legitimate tough guy. He's legit out of Iran, and by the way, I think his Twitter, either his Twitter or his Instagram is fucking hilarious. He's super funny, but he's a legit guy. Like, he went from being Iranian special forces to being a wrestler. Yeah. Now he's legit. Iran number one.
I would say those are probably all the people that were on the payroll in the late 80s, basically, in the Vince McMahon payroll. Like, a few of them didn't really wrestle a lot anymore, like Snuka and Sheik, but and then you had
there's Bundy in the back.
Yep.
He did.
Yep.
My buddy used to be his manager. His radio name is Scorch. He does mornings in a small city in like Wisconsin now, but he was Vito Carlucci, and he was a manager back for Killer Kowalski's New England Wrestling Federation. So he managed the Iron Sheik. He managed King Kong Bundy. He managed Paul Levesque when he was Jean-Paul Levesque, the Blue Blood.
And speaking of the Rockers with Jannetty and Shawn Michaels, that I think is the second best heel turn of all time. Hogan, obviously, going to Hollywood, Hogan is the greatest heel turn.
Well, don't forget Andre the Giant. He was a good guy forever until.
But greatest face turn, Jimmy Snuka. When Roddy Piper hit him with the coconut, that was it.
One coconut,
two coconuts.
Four, he skips three. Four coconuts.
So good.
Charlie, yes, I think they were all cokeheads. That was the era. Steroids.
Jeannie and I met Marty Jannetty at the Atlanta horror show. 2019, I think that was.
Marty Jannetty is the Brian Dunkelman of wrestling.
Yeah, he was cool. He was super nice. We actually talked about, the heel turn when Michaels, super kicked him, the sweet chin music, and he threw him through the window at the barbershop,
Talking about it like it's all real.
A lot of those guys were they were from the NWA and AWA. A lot of
the NWA. You know who owns the NWA now? Billy Corgan.
Oh, no way. From Smashing Pumpkins?
Yes. He's a huge wrestling fan, so he bought the National Wrestling Alliance when it was in bankruptcy.
Man.
He owns it, and they're still doing shows.
He had something to do with TNA Impact Wrestling a few years back, and that ended up turning
he was an
diarrhea.
He was an investor for that, and Jeff Jarrett bought him out again. Said, "Get the fuck out of here! You don't know what you're doing."
It's amazing how.
See, Renus Pinkle remembers. Bobby Heenan called that perfectly. Oh, I knew he was going to do that.
How many people in the chat love this
Jannetty tried to escape. He tried to jump through the window.
Of course, he knew he was going to do that. Just like everyone almost got out of the Cobra Clutch. It's in the script.
Mm-hmm. Man, Heenan was awesome. He was so quick with stuff, man.
God. He was the next generation because all the original good managers got old. Because the Grand Wizard and Freddie Blassie and Lou Albano all got old. So guys like Heenan came in and Jim Cornette and those guys. Jim Cornette's hilarious.
Yeah.
If you ever listen to his. Yeah, those guys. That's
Jimmy
like
Hart was just annoying with the goddamn megaphone the whole time. I was like, oh my, come on, baby, come on.
Super nice guy. And a legend in Memphis. Didn't realize that he had a hit record back in the 50s.
Yes.
And he's a huge musical star in Memphis. I did a remote at a car dealership with Macho Man and him, and Randy Savage was stunned at how many people loved Jimmy Hart more than him. It was hilarious.
What about me over here?
Oh, we were gonna go get drinks, but he wouldn't go back to the hotel. It was like, hey man, you want to go? You guys want to go grab something to drink? Go hang out? Yeah, we'll go do that. All right, well, I'll just drive you back to the hotel so you can change. No, I'm good. He wanted to show up in his yellow and red tasseled. He wanted to wear his ring shit to a bar. I'm like, yeah, I gotta go. Not happening.
ain't nobody gonna say anything to the Macho Man.
I wasn't gonna hang out with the Macho Man in his fucking neon red and yellow at a bar in Memphis. I just wanted to have a beer. I didn't want to have a fucking circus.
Oh, that would have been great.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Alt flag. Thank you, man.
So dumb. Give me this. Drop. That's Lemmy's ball. Hey.
Yes.
There you go, Lemmy. Here you go. Good girl.
Well, that was.
That's
good
it.
stuff.
I think that's it for the show.
I think that's.
I think we're done.
Saturday Night Wrestling Hour. It used to be Saturday Night's main
Yeah,
event.
I'll be right back. I got to check on Ellie.
Now we have to retitle it to Saturday Night's main event. It's Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, we could do that.
That was the back in the day. You know, we always wanted instead when Saturday Night Live went on hiatus for a week or so. You know, it was the sweeps week, and
well, they got
Saturday
once a month.
Saturday Night's main event would come on.
Love Don Morocco, Stephen Franklin. The Magnificent Morocco was my favorite wrestler of all time. If you want to check it out, YouTube, Don Morocco eats his lunch. And there's literally a match where he's wrestling a jobber where Captain Lou Albano is feeding him a meatball sandwich while he's in the middle of the match. So he gets up, Lou Albano comes up, gives him the sandwich, he takes a bite of the sandwich, and starts beating the shit out of the guy while he's chewing his meatball sub. Fun fact. They're leaving the ring.
Hasselhoff.
They're leaving the ring, and Lou Albano slips on some of the sauce from the meatball sandwich and takes a header. And Pat Patterson and Vince McMahon lose their shit. They don't reshoot it. They just left it in. So it's one of the funniest things you'll ever see. And you could see Morocco's trying to stay in character, but he's got a mouthful of food and the camera. He walks past the camera and he's just losing his shit laughing at it. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen in wrestling. Don Morocco eating a meatball sub. So good.
Yeah, check that out after the show.
It's the best. Even if you don't like wrestling, you'd love this clip. It's fucking hilarious.
It's all hilarious now. Now that we know it's fake.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. Actually, we should put that in the Discord.
Yeah, you should, because it's really funny. Ken Patera was awesome. He was another legitimate tough guy.
He was the Olympian, wasn't he?
Yep. He's a power lifter.
Yep. All right. What else is going on this week?
Good night, everybody.
Man, we missed you last time, man.
Yeah, I didn't even get a chance to watch the show from last week, but you know, it's nice to be missed.
Yeah, everybody was wondering. They're like, "Where's John Biel?" And then all week,
I had other things to do, so it was
yeah, it's cool.
Last minute decision, but yeah. Anyway, I'm back. So
yes, man. Oh, we didn't say hello to everybody in the
oh man,
in the chat. Who's
you pencil neck geeks in the chat?
How did we get last night? We actually got we got the chat rolling twice last night to where it was like top. The thing is, if you get the chat to like talk like continuous.
Oh yeah, you were saying
in the analytics, like it alerts you. There's a star right above like a certain like timestamps. Like, oh, this was the highest the chat was, you know. Oh, it was open. Like last night, it was open the box. That was one of them. Open the box. Open box.
And congratulations, Johnny. That's a nice gift you got there.
Thank you. Yeah, man.
So everyone except for me, you guys all have. Well, I don't know. Paul sent his back.
Yeah, I got rid of mine.
Jay still got his. Caleb, I don't know if we'll see Caleb and Michael Smith both have theirs, so you guys can compare dings and stuff later on. Johnny's going to put the quarter on it. You must have a 71 quarter somewhere. You don't have.
I had 2 or 3 of them sitting right here on the desk for a while.
You had to spend them though. Had to do laundry.
And then they vanished. They were gone.
Yeah, when you go play Space Invaders for the 100th time, that's what happens.
Yeah. Although somebody did text me saying that they had one they would send me. So
I'm sure someone out there will get you one if you need one.
Yeah. So I guess
I like your
tomorrow night.
idea, John BL. The Straturday night's main event. That's pretty good.
Right?
We'll have Cobra Kai put our faces on some of the
that'd be
wrestlers.
cool. That would be really cool. Yeah.
Oh, is Cobra Kai in here?
I don't know.
Are you in here?
I haven't seen him yet.
That'd be awesome.
Cobra Kai.
Kind of like, yeah, because we've got these other things that he's done. Like, there's like that.
Mm-hmm.
Where's
John BL how's it John BL? John BL who's here sometimes.
It's interesting. That's interesting. We all have the same mouth. We all have the same
because
Same.
we're all
chin.
you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we really are.
They're all John BL.
Look at that. Flattered. Even Dreams and stuff is with us. In spirit.
Looks like a wrestler.
All right, there you go. That's our wrestler. Just put those faces onto the different onto the ones we just were looking at. Johnny Beane. Oh, don't forget Ace Frehley and Wilford Brimley and David Crosby. Meh.
Hey Ned, you didn't drop a mouse on the floor, did you?
That's not a mouse.
Mancuda's got a different. Actually,
now that's a
Caleb
mouse.
looks like. Caleb,
Those ones are different. All those faces are different.
Caleb,
Those are different.
Caleb looks like Hank Hill. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Mancuda, I don't know what's going on with him.
Mancuda looks like he hasn't slept in 3 years.
Yeah.
You didn't drop a rat down here, did you? All of a sudden, I'm feeling like something brushing against my leg.
Dreams and stuff became Roddy Piper. That's great.
Nah, it's all good.
All good. Nothing.
All good.
No gifts from Ned.
No.
Good.
Man. Oh yeah, the chat. Say hi in the chat. Or wait, there's questions. Johnny, will you play us some more Rush on your friend? Definitely, man.
Nice.
Definitely, I will.
It was very ironic playing Tom.
The first thing he plays is a band that he doesn't like.
It just shows Johnny's range. He can really, even if he doesn't like me, he can just instantly channel it.
Yeah, I can play that.
Where is the Frankie, Johnny?
It's back here.
Something like that, Paul.
Oh, that thing turned off.
Yes.
Better than I could do.
Yeah.
Ooh. I've been dealing with carpal tunnel last couple of weeks. This is so all of my fingers are numb. These fingers are all numb, and it's
From what?
Just from general use, I guess. I mean, that's what I've been diagnosed with. So
all right, let me ask you a question. No, I'm not going to ask which hand you rub it out with. I was going to ask you an honest question.
I can do either or. I can do either.
Both.
I'm talented.
What hand do you use on your mouse?
Right hand.
Okay, do you have one of these things?
No, I do not.
You got it, because I have the same thing. If I don't use this,
yeah,
my wrist, it kills me. So all it is, man, it's a little elevation under there.
For a little while, it was a lot of pain in my wrist and my hand, but now, literally, my middle finger is the most numb, and these two fingers are almost like the sides of these two fingers are numb. My thumb is numb, and then the pink. These are like the typical, carpal tunnel.
I know
my
pinky
about. Is fine. My pinky, I can have full feeling, but so I've been wearing this for the last 2 weeks. It's helping, but the pain is gone, and I gotta go to like an electrolysis kind of thing that they're gonna try and like jumpstart my fingers or something. I don't know.
Well, just try what I'm saying too. Get something to put on.
Yeah. I mean, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I've been very conscious of like everything I've been doing with my. I mean, I can take it off, and it's. I mean, it's. I mean, I have full function with my hands, and I can play guitar a little bit, but it's still, it sucks. But it sucks getting old. So, I just wanted to share that with you because
Well, thanks. You can drink a pop with it.
My excuse is I just can't play.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, this is my excuse. I can't play good because my hand hurts, but
you can't play well because you can't.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, English. I don't know no English.
It's gonna get better though, right?
Hopefully. I don't know what the prognosis is going to be, but I mean, I've been living with numb fingers for a few weeks, so
I got that
going. So I got that going for me,
which is nice.
Which is
nice. I get throttle thumb when on the motorcycle for too long and you have your wrist twisted, your thumb gets numb. You get a tingly thumb.
Yeah, if I've not that I ride a motorcycle, but even steering, like in the car, if I got one hand up on the steering wheel, it'll start
numb, or does it like get locked?
But that's
it gets numb. It tingles.
But that's more like blood flow. This isn't blood flow because I can't get it back. I mean, I can't. This has been numb for literally 2 weeks.
Because if I'm like hammering some stuff with an actual hammer for a while, my thumb locks, and all of a sudden I have like no strength in it, and I can't even hold anything.
I've gotten that kind of like a cramp almost, and you can kind of like you got to work it out. And
yeah, it's really weird. I don't know what the hell it is, but
Caleb was saying that when he's playing guitar, sometimes his hand will lock up. I mean,
he's probably squeezing the neck too tight.
Yeah.
But I remember years ago I was working with my dad. He was a land surveyor, and it was like in the middle of January or something. It was freezing outside. And I'm hammering in control points, these nails into the concrete or whatever. And my dad's he's not fun to work with because he just gets pissed so easily out there. And if I'm goofing off, he gets mad at me. So all of a sudden I'm hammering in these control points, and all of a sudden, like my thumb is just locked, and I can't even hold the hammer. So my dad's at the gun, seeing everything. Jason, what the hell are you doing? Come on, we gotta get. I'm like, Dad, I can't even hold a hammer right now, man. It's getting
Johnny,
pissed.
that's cool.
There we go. I finally realized I have a loft above me. Wow. So I can actually just put this thing above me.
Would you hang it upside down?
It's pointing towards that way.
There you go.
That's that thing I unboxed last night.
Cool.
I know.
It's a night.
Obviously.
It's a night. What do you call it?
Light.
It's a night light. Yeah.
That's more than a nightlight.
Does it? You said it plays music. What is it? Does it
it plays sounds. It plays like ocean sounds and white noise. And
I had one of those white noise machines, but I could always hear the loop. Like it's like a 30-second loop, and you can hear like little things in like the little river or the little stream going, and you can hear like move. You got to listen for the loop in those white noise sounds. Like a stream going or a rain coming down.
Imagine somebody that just took something and they're just tuning in.
Oh man,
you got to turn the lights off, man.
The yellow with the red and the green looks.
Which one do you like best?
Yeah, I like the yellow with the red. That one there.
Wait,
that's cool too. They're all good.
Or just the stuff.
Just when you thought it couldn't get more gay than wrestling talk.
Oh, that helps, Johnny.
Let's talk about Star.
That's kind of cool, isn't it?
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
If you can see what it actually looks like, it's pretty cool. No way. Are you kidding? You guys, this is unbelievable.
What?
What now?
This is unbelievable, you guys.
Who's here?
The captain.
Hello.
I thought he was dead.
Michael Smith.
So did I. What's up, everybody, man?
How you doing, Cap?
Good to see you, Michael.
I'm doing all right, man. Hanging in there, I've been working. I'm as busy as a one-legged man in an S-kicking contest.
Wow.
So, figure that out.
Johnny heard that for the first time.
And so did you, right? Busy as shit, man. I mean, life evolves. A lot going on here. So, how's everybody else doing, man? What's going on with your nerves, John? I literally
I'm
Okay,
always
we get-
nervous.
we
I'm
get-
a
we get
very
this
nervous
again.
kind of guy.
say again.
I got the carpal tunnel myself, so
Oh, do you? Oh, that's
got a case. He's got a case of the AIDS.
got the CTS.
Oh my god!
No, Paul, jeez.
It's not like it
main
happened.
event.
You have AIDS, not HIV, but full blown AIDS. I don't know how to tell you this, so I'm going to let this guy. You have AIDS.
What is that from? That's horrible.
Family Guy.
Family Guy, yeah.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
No.
I'm sorry. I wish it was something a little less serious.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody in the chat room. By the way, great to see you all again.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
to
who do
see
we
you.
have in the chat? We keep forgetting.
That's Michael's turn. He can read them all.
Michael, can you see the chat? Who do you see in there?
They're
They're all happy to see you.
I don't know about that. Hold on. I got a new.
Did Johnny just snort?
No, that wasn't me.
That was me.
There we go. Sorry, John BL. If I cover you with that, it's fine, right?
There you go. So who's in there? Keith Camel, Jim Ray Hawkins,
Sorry, I'm turning my head the wrong way.
Sherry Turner. Who else?
What did I miss? What happened?
There you go. I'm playing with the branding on the top right,
Oh,
covering John BL. But if I do this one, it's fine.
there you go. Perfect.
He just looks like he's really
Robert
paying
Masters,
attention to
Rich
everything.
Kent Drive 55, Vitali. He just rapes me, Keith Camel, A.Y. Matthews. I gotta say it again. Jesus rapes me.
Oh,
Oh,
Asia
Jesus
Voodoo.
repairs me.
JRM.
That's his name. R2, R3, Lock and Nut.
Excuse me.
Tim Thomas, R. Habs, Mark Dillon,
Tim Conway.
Tim Conway.
Dylan, you son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch is here too. K.Y. Matthews. Greg Brocknoff. Who else am I missing?
Yeah,
here?
it's Gary Bucknall.
what?
Gary, I said. Whatever. Gary, whatever.
Who?
Cut me a break, man. I haven't been here in fucking 5 months.
Yeah, buck off.
Bucknoff.
Bucknoff.
Wayno, Rick Green.
You know, there's an option to see everybody who's in the chat, right? Like just a list of the
Michael
names.
Smith doesn't need.
I have no idea, man. Are you kidding me?
Does it his way.
Mike Rogers. I'm lucky I wake up in the morning. E flat
You wake up in the
916.
morning?
Any new guitars, Cap?
No. Actually, you know what? It's like I said, it's been literally about 6 weeks since I've been on. How many have you returned?
Two.
Yeah.
Oh,
6 weeks.
Are you shitting me?
No, I'm serious, man. I'm serious.
You've returned 2 in a month and a half.
I returned 2 in 10 days.
He
That was
returned
one of
one
first
in
act
14
today.
hours.
Actually, I returned 2 in 5 days.
Man.
Holy.
are you kidding?
No, the blue one and the black one.
The blue one and the black one. You playing the yellow one now?
Yep.
Nice.
That one will never get returned. That's
No,
a
hell
good
no.
guitar.
These are great, man.
So which one did you return? I'm
I
out of the loop,
returned,
man.
I returned a blue Ibanez MM7.
What was wrong with it?
Didn't stay in tune.
Wow. Okay.
And then I returned a
7-string that won't stand too.
comparison 6-string guitar. That one actually stayed in tune very well, but
Compared to what?
it just didn't have it. You know what I mean? There was a couple Just it wasn't for me.
Okay. All right. So one was screwed up. The other one just didn't vibe with you.
The technology isn't there yet.
Jay now knows how I felt when I had the Frankie. It just wasn't for me.
Oh, I think it's awesome.
Of course you do, because you have one.
Johnny, we still haven't heard. Where is your Frankie now?
I was just gonna say, you just got one. Didn't you unbox it last night or?
Yeah. Yeah, it was sitting here for like 3 days.
You sent it back already.
By the way, Buzik, not a Les Paul, FGN, fake Les Paul. I own 2 fake Les Pauls. This is one of them.
How is it?
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's made by Fujigen. They're the same people that made.
Really?
Yeah, the people that made Orville Les Pauls. So it's the same.
Oh,
it's the same
those
company.
are awesome.
Yeah,
like
it's
the
Fujigen. Yeah, it's the same people that made Greco, but they make their own now. Except this one is a Japanese one. The American ones, the bout is pointier, like the ESP Eclipse, because they can't sell them in America because some guitar company out of Nashville takes offense to the set because it looks literally exactly like a Les Paul, except for there's no notch in the headstock.
How would you compare the two, Paul?
Dude, even the inlays, man.
Oh no, the whole thing. The neck has the it doesn't have the neck the binding over the nibs.
How would you compare the two, though? I mean, as far as the American Les Paul compared to that, I mean,
this plays. It's a Fujigen, so I mean, it plays as well as an American Les Paul. I mean, Fujigen doesn't make garbage.
Is it a modern era kind of instrument, or is it like a lawsuit era?
It's more no. This is modern. This is a 2010. This is actually has Gibson T-top pickups in it. So
nice.
Yeah. So this is, but I have a 40-something-year-old Greco that was made by Fujigen that is looks just like a Norlin, and it literally has the diamond inlay and the Greco script on it looks exactly like the Gibson. If they're complete,
a real lawsuit.
Lawsuit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a real lawsuit guitar. But these are Fujigen just started making because Gibson doesn't make Orville Les Pauls anymore. So Fujigen started making their own. So this is basically an Orville Les Paul for all intents and purposes, but it's got Gibson T-top pickups in it, so might as well be American.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it set neck?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's exactly
wow.
It's built exactly like a regular Les Paul would be built. It's the exact same guitar.
If you looked at the back of that, you wouldn't know the difference.
I might be able to afford one of those.
Well, no, these are actually kind of expensive.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they're $1,200-$1,500. The only difference is it doesn't have the fret binding, but this has something they call it a circle fret system. And what that means is essentially the frets are all slightly bowed. They're basically, imagine they're all part of a concentric circle. And they're supposed to.
Does that mean you lost me a concentric circle? I'm joking.
Yeah, it's supposed to keep the intonation more.
Okay, yeah, because the guitar is a flawed instrument.
Because what?
The guitar is a flawed instrument with how, it's not going to be perfectly in tune here and up here.
Well, according to this, the way they have these are there's a slight angle. You really can't see it with your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at it on the side, you'll see there's a slight little, almost like a bow to each fret. That's something that Fujigen does to keep their guitar, the intonation. It's their sort of proprietary to them.
It's almost like, obviously you can't tell on that, but the true temperament frets that are like the zigzags and stuff like that.
Right. Or like the Strandbergs that have the really angled, 2-octave.
Yeah, but that's just to kind of keep the tension, I guess. And for more ergonomic,
But
the
like
whole, multi-scale, whatever it's called.
Yeah, multi-scale. The detail work on this is insane. It's got sort of, you can't see them, but they're like pearloid dot markers on the top of the neck. See the fret markers?
Oh, you can see them. Yeah.
Yeah, they're mother of pearl. They're multiple colored, like abalone.
Nice.
Yeah, no, it's a
abalone.
Yeah.
Is it mahogany?
The script, yeah, it's mahogany. It's mahogany. It's solid. It's not weight relieved. Mahogany maple top.
I mean, it's a full-on.
It's a Les Paul.
It's not weight relieved, so that thing must resonate then.
Yeah, it's heavy, and it does. It resonates pretty good. And even it says neoclassic on the headstock. and almost in the script of the
almost like a Les Paul. Yeah, the Les Paul script.
So yeah, they're cool guitars. You can't find them; they're tough to find in the United States. And finding the Japanese one is cool because it's literally the exact same shape as a real Les Paul. Doesn't have.
Where'd you get it from, Paul?
No. Got it from Dane. Actually, somebody traded it in a Dane shop.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, somebody traded in a Dane shop, and he,
Are those the one? Like I know.
Traded in right there from the shop.
Right there from the shop. Yeah.
Night or somebody had shown that they did a whole seizure in the airport where it was all like the kind of lawsuit. Coming from Japan, a whole pretty much 100%. Faked Gibsons.
No, these can be sold outside of the United States. This one was somebody brought it into the United States and sold it.
Right.
But it wasn't imported.
Be sneaky about it, right? I mean,
I don't know. I mean,
if customs saw that, was that something they would see? No.
No, it's private ownership.
But it doesn't have cocaine inside of it.
Yeah, it's private ownership. Somebody buys it, they can bring it into the United States.
But I do remember what John's talking about, where they went ahead and literally confiscated a ton of guitars that were coming in. Yeah,
no,
I think those were like past. They were trying to be fake Gibsons. This is not. I mean, the headstock is different, so it's clearly not trying to get away with something.
And it doesn't have the over the fret nibs that the Gibson does. So it's not trying to pass itself off as a Gibson. But when Fujigen lost the contract to make Orville Les Pauls, they just started making their own. And overseas, there's no trademark on the shape. Gibson lost the trademark on the shape in the Paul Reed Smith lawsuit. And so they can do this outside of the United States. Inside the United States, the U.S. trademark law covers them, so they have to make the cutaway here different. And it's more like the ESP Eclipse. The USA ones, if you find one that's meant to be sold in the United States, it looks exactly like the ESP Eclipse.
Right.
So it's a cool guitar.
A contoured top.
Yeah. Everything about it is Les Paul.
Yeah.
It's literally the exact same guitar,
except for the pickups, right?
No, this pickups actually has US. These come with
Gibsons, ain't they?
Yeah, the pickups in this one are Gibsons, but these come with Seymour Duncans.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, but this one didn't. It had rail hammers in it. And Dane wanted the rail hammers out of it. So when I bought it from him, he's like, I'll put a pair of Gibson T-tops in it for you if you want.
Sure.
I'll do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, it's an insanely really good non-Les Paul.
How's it sound, man?
Well said.
When you plug her in.
All right, let's see if I can I'll plug it in. You guys do your thing.
Johnny, let's see that, man.
Yeah,
Michael, you're gonna have to grab your Frankie, and Jay's gonna have to get his. If Caleb comes on, we'll have to see the whole comparisons.
Does Jay still have his?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. I mean, every time I talk to you, I hear about it. I'm like, my heart breaks. It's like, oh, I got a great new guitar, and goodbye.
And I gave it
Thank you, Fret Level.
What a piece of
Yeah.
That's nice.
These things are amazing. Yeah, if anybody didn't watch last night, I unboxed a mystery box, and this was it.
What's the neck angle? Is there an actual show like the lay it? Is there an actual? Does the neck have an angle on it, or is it straight off?
What?
Hold it, yeah, like that.
You mean the action?
Oh, okay, yeah.
You mean? Yeah. Oh, you mean the angle of the neck?
Like a shimmer.
Yeah, it goes up.
Yeah. Looks great, man.
Yeah, look at that. Now we're jamming.
I'm not tuned to flat, so.
Oh, I am. This thing came tuned to flat.
Tuned flat, huh?
Yeah.
With the D tuner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can go to D, you can play Unchained instantly.
Oh yeah. You can. You can, yeah.
Whoa.
Oh,
Maybe I should get.
We need to have the whole top row, man. Here, let's do this. There we go.
I still have the dark neck though that everybody went bonkers about.
Isn't that kind of like first generation?
Yeah, this is first run. This is number 213. This is 213 one made.
Serial numbers on the top there.
Yeah.
What's yours? Wait a minute.
Mine is it says 2000 and then 213. This is the 213th one made.
Oh wow.
Is that it? Wait, I just said the first 5 chords of On Fire, isn't it?
And the thing about
There
this
you
is,
go.
Right? Yeah.
213 was I should say, Los Angeles area code where Eddie Van Halen obviously cut his teeth. So it's pretty
How do
cool.
you do that?
That's it? I don't know.
These things are great, man.
Yeah, they are.
But Johnny, I've been away. Tell me what the story behind your guitar, man.
Mine? I put
Johnny.
this. Oh, Johnny, I was going to say.
Me?
Yeah, you.
This one?
This whole thing?
It arrived, it showed up. That's all I can say.
Michael,
just
did you
showed-
send it to him, to Michael?
It just showed up. It's a
Still
mystery.
a mystery. Who
It's a
sent
mystery how it got here.
Doesn't matter how it got there. The main thing is its hair.
It's amazing. I don't know who sent it, but I thanked them a billion times.
You're welcome. Of course, I didn't send it to you. So.
Michael, take credit for it.
I,
Somebody's got to take credit for it.
actually, I did send
Actually,
it.
it was me. I'm the one who sent it to him.
No, I did send it to him, and unfortunately, I need to have half the money back. So PayPal me the difference.
I'll take full credit for that.
Oh, you want all the money?
Yeah, I know who sent it. I can't say who sent it.
Nah,
I know.
don't.
I know.
So do I, but my lips are sealed.
Yeah, he knows
Ooh.
too. We're not telling.
That's why I didn't ask.
Thank you, Sherman Callahan.
Oh, Sherman sent it to you.
He sent the stars.
I know.
Have you decided what mods you're going to do, Johnny? Any, if any?
I'm gonna tomorrow night on the Sunday night string change show.
Which change the strings.
I'm gonna change the strings. Who is it? James Gum. James Gum, before we started, was saying, "Hey, I wish Sunday nights were earlier." Is what he was saying.
I saw that comment.
So I'm like, that can probably be arranged. So maybe a little earlier tomorrow. Hellstorm, I don't think so. But yeah, I'm gonna change the strap pins. I'm gonna put the clasp set in there, and then that's all I can really. Well, tune in tomorrow night.
What's the serial number, Johnny?
It is 2104019.
Does that mean 21? Does 21 mean it was made in 21?
Yes. Mine is 20, and then 1090 at the end, the last 4.
So you get 1090. Nice.
Yep.
You didn't do nothing to the neck, right? As far as like
I had to shim the nut on the low E side. But other than that, man,
No, I'm talking about how roasted.
Oh no, mine is mine wasn't anything crazy. I was the second batch or second printing, if you want to say it like that.
Michael, your fretboard looks pretty good. A little dark, but not anything crazy. Not like Caleb's.
Yeah, but I mean, that was one of the biggest back of it. That was one of
the back looks dirty. It looks.
Yeah, I mean, they literally went over the board.
They sprayed the shit out of that.
Exactly.
Yeah. I like it. I think it looks cool like that.
I'm not changing shit, man. I'm keeping it this way.
It just feels so good, man.
That's what she said.
That's what Sammy said. Well, congratulations, Johnny. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Send me one if anyone out there wants to send me one. I'll be happy to review it and give you my opinion on it, and even highlight.
No, they've heard our opinions about it.
Nobody needs my opinion.
Yeah, this is great.
Yep.
Really cool. Yeah, Jim Roy Hawkins. Yeah, the necks on these things. I mean, they're just incredible.
Yep. And I put the FU tone block on it.
Mm-hmm.
And the brass screws.
What kind of a block was on the original? I mean, did he use just a what does it have? A Floyd Rose original block? I mean, what did they have back in the day when he was using it? Did they have brass blocks? Was he using a brass? Was Edward using a brass block?
Oh my God! What?
All right.
Wow, are you drinking?
Yeah, what are you drinking? Drinking some rum and coke tonight?
Mush mouth. No, I mean, no. I'm just curious what kind of modifications. I know Ed. I mean, it was all modification mods on the original Frankie, but
it was always changed up. Yeah,
that's the block there.
That's the stock block, right?
Yeah. Yep. That's the stock block right there.
Guitar's loud as hell.
Right?
It is.
Yeah, just acoustically.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just super loud. I mean,
yeah.
Is it basswood?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm out of tune, but
yeah, just a little bit. Just a touch.
Hold on, listen. This is perfect in tune.
Wait, am I in tune here?
Yeah, you're playing in skeleton key. Any note fits.
That's what happens. You get a bunch of guitar players with guitars in their hands, and now.
It's funny though, because you guys are all about the distortion, and I'm just I love the natural jazzy tones of like I'm totally not into the distortion right now. Just enjoying the ring of like a regular.
Well, you want to know the truth? I haven't plugged this in yet.
Oh, Johnny.
Jeez. I've been playing it. I've been sitting on the couch just playing it just like this. So that has to tell you something.
How much GTA did you play last night?
A couple hours.
I thought you'd be playing the Frankie all night, man.
Well, I was playing it, and then I played, and then I was doing that, and then
you had to get that in there.
I played a bunch today. Yeah, Mickey Settlemeyer. We were hanging out last night.
Plug it in.
Thing is, if I plug it in, I'll blast you guys because I'll be direct.
I just want to make sure that it works.
I'm sure it does.
Of course it works.
You never know, man.
Does the single coil work? No.
Yeah. Yeah, call up.
Okay. All right, Keith.
What did Keith say?
Thank you, Keith.
Plug it in.
Oh, wait.
now.
We got it. Wait, Keith. Here we go. There he is. Okay, I'll plug it in.
Yeah, let's hear it, man.
Let me just move this laptop.
It's all right if you're too loud.
Well, I'm still trying to fix my setup. That's part of the problem is I don't have a proper setup anymore to play here like I used to because I got a whole new system now. That's part of the issue. But if I can find this, oh wait, I can go direct like this. Here we go.
Yes, Clayton. Clayton guessed it was the Frankenstrat. Yes, he did.
That's right, man. It is.
Docking.
Yes, but I'm playing it very slowly so we don't get nailed.
Which docking you playing? What? I didn't hear it.
No, it's not love.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Great.
Wait.
Yeah.
I've been slowly discovering docking myself. I know Jay's been on the docking kick. This
Yep.
Well, I actually went and grabbed
bands that I just never really got into, but I mean,
Oh no, George Lynch is the
stuff,
truth.
man. It's really good stuff.
George Lynch is the truth. That guy's a player, man. I mean, I like Lynch Mob stuff more than Dokken. Well, the first two Lynch Mob records.
There we go.
But then he did this record with Doug Pinnick, or he did 3 records with Doug Pinnick and Ray Luzier under the name KXM. And I'm not a huge fan of it.
In the chat.
But I went back. Yeah, that's what his name is named after.
KXM Rock.
Yeah. There when I first listened to it, I just didn't have I wasn't in the right frame of mind to enjoy it. So I went back and listened to it this week, and I get it now. Like it's a great example of a band that you listened to the first time, you went, I don't know if this is going to work. But I can't not, given the people involved, Ray Luzier is a fantastic drummer, and Doug Pinnick is one of the best singers in the fucking world, and George Lynch is a great guitar player. So it's not them, it's me. Like, I'm not hearing it correctly. So I went back and listened to it and dug into it. And
it's not them, it's their producer.
So much better. Yeah, it's so much better than I thought it was. They should have
been better than they were. They should have been more popular than they were. They were just flew under the radar for so long. Dokken.
Even the Dokken, the Dokken. My gosh, I mean, George Lynch. If you really do listen to it, just obviously the tone.
Well, he's got a unique tone. He and the only 2 guys that sound like George Lynch. It's George Lynch and Warren DeMartini, and they were roommates at one point. So that's why they play so similarly. And George is not trained at all. He's learned completely by ear.
Well, by ear.
So what he does is probably not unlike Eddie, technically incorrect, but it works for him.
Yeah.
And there aren't guys out there. It'd be very difficult outside of maybe Paul Gilbert and Les Paul.
I don't know Paul Gilbert and Nuno real quick.
And outside of Paul Gilbert and Les Paul, I don't know that I've ever heard a better legato than George Lynch. His left hand.
Satriani up there with those ranks. Yeah,
that whole idea. But Satriani picks. You know what I mean? He doesn't necessarily just run his hand. Whereas George hits that first note and then just lets the percussion of his fingers do the
runs his fingers out.
Yeah. He's not a great string skipping picker. He's a great legato run. Yeah.
Thank you.
Kurt Halen in the house.
Thank you.
Hey, Caleb.
Somebody's warmed up.
We all got him?
Yeah. Well, almost all.
If I have to, I'll go grab my Charvel fucking art series if that'll make everybody happy.
You should have fucking kept that thing, dude.
What? No. It was all right. It just didn't work for me.
It works.
Johnny has to stand up.
I'm working on that thing, Caleb.
Johnny has to stand up.
Stand up. I am standing.
I am standing up.
No, I said Johnny has to.
He's pushing your balls, Johnny.
Oh, okay. It works.
So what do you think? It's badass, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you've played it, so you know.
I've played tons of them.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go, I play them. But
So it's such a great guitar.
now I can play.
Amazing.
I can play this one. Great.
How's that sound?
That sounds killer.
Killer.
Yep.
That's what I wanted to hear. That's the head rush.
Are you going direct, Caleb? Is that coming through your mic or is that coming direct?
That's
Sounds
direct.
good. Sounds good.
It's coming through erect.
Fade.
I think I can run my HD 500 direct if I wanted to.
Even the flanger sounds good.
Oh, that sounds really good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
Rocking.
Yep.
How did that go? I used to
So?
play that. I did a video on that one time.
What?
How'd it go? Right?
G. Yeah, G. G.
That's right. See, now it's never gonna end. I'm gonna go play guitar.
Somewhere out there's somebody watching this going, I thought that we were told not to play guitar. We shouldn't play guitar.
What happened to wrestling?
We're not supposed to play guitar on the show.
So wait, Caleb, I'm working on that thing we were talking about the other day.
On that thing? Working on that thing?
Yep.
That thing from upstate, we got to move it.
We got to move that thing. We got to do that thing.
You know, that thing over there.
That thing over there.
That thing
Wait,
upstate.
that thing back there or the thing
You're
over
digging-
there?
Stop talking
You're
about
digging a hole.
No, come on.
No more talking about the
I'm
thing.
talking about. Don't
thing.
take it easy.
That thing we're not supposed to talk about.
No,
The
no.
thing. That's
Yeah,
about the thing.
exactly. That thing's going on over there. I'm working on it.
I hope you make it happen, Captain. It'll be fun.
It's probably gonna happen.
Someone's going on a cruise.
That'll be great. That'll be great.
Death Vader, huh? Is that a new character?
I got to take the dog out.
Did you guys see those T-shirts I put up?
Which one?
Yeah.
The Monsters of Rock T-shirts with the with the cruise ship specs. It's very nerdy.
I love it. Are you gonna have those at
Get
the
flagged?
ship?
Does that get flagged?
Probably. Are you gonna have that at the ship or just through this website? Those shirts.
It depends. I mean, I don't want to travel with a bunch of boxes, but I hear that's a pretty good way to make some extra cash. So, but everybody else is selling on the cruise too. So
Yeah. I mean, that's a guaranteed way that people are getting them, is if they get them right from you.
Exactly. Well, yeah.
yeah.
Exactly.
And I think if we have really cool shirts, this one I just put up is probably not going to be the last one for the cruise. So if we come up with something really good that everyone likes, and I mean, I'll print a couple hundred or whatever. And
There you go. Keith Campbell says vacuum pack. Remember that shit? Put them in those bags with the
Oh
vacuum.
yeah, remember those? Yeah.
Yeah. And then it doesn't even wrinkle them.
Great idea. Thank you, Keith.
Excellent idea. Is right.
It's a little hot, Caleb. A little loud, but that's all right.
Sounds loud.
A little loud.
Not loud enough. Too loud, you're too old, John.
Sorry.
Cool. I like that version.
Bluesy, I'm the one. That is cool. Yeah.
Wow.
Like that and Fools. Yeah. That and Fools.
So, anything else happen besides Johnny getting a free $2,000 guitar? Oh my God.
No, we can't, nothing can beat that.
Nothing significant.
That's amazing. But you know what? I was very excited. I'll tell you, I was watching that, and it started looking more and more like that's what was going to happen. It was so funny because it was kind of just developing in front of our eyes. And once you pulled out that box out of the box, I was like, "Oh shit, that is it!"
Mm-hmm.
And you could just tell by your reaction that
I really had no clue.
I believed it. I believe you, because sometimes there's bullshit unboxings and stuff, but I could tell that you definitely didn't. That was authentic, and
I mean,
whoever it is out there that did that, that is just a beautiful thing.
It was me. It was me and Michael and John Biel. And
great job, guys.
Yeah.
And the best part about it is wait until you see the video of how he has to pay us.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow. Best part about it, we don't need any credit.
Though his lights just changed, so. But what do the lights look like when money goes out, Johnny?
They turn off.
Yeah, but very
the
happy.
show turns off.
If anybody out there in Van Halen land deserves one of these guitars, it's you. So
I agree, definitely.
You've moved more EVH gear than anybody but the man himself. I truly believe that. So, well done.
Yep.
Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, enjoy it.
I mean, people keep saying that.
I'm not even a least bit jealous.
I love this stuff. I love
Hey,
it.
Jay, how about a little lesson?
Yeah, Caleb needs help on that.
Yes, I do.
Come on, Jay.
It's up to John.
Yeah, it's fine. We have 100 people watching this.
Come on, Jay. You nail it. Let's do it.
Smash that thumb. Thumbs up.
So rad.
Something ringing right here. Then you got the. Wait. That one. You almost have to hit it in front of the fret, like.
Yeah.
Now. It's been a while, man. Yeah.
Hi.
Mm-hmm.
Isolated.
Just play it like that. It'll be fine.
Yeah, right.
Oh my God, it's hard to play it slow too.
Jay has a rhythmic sense. That's the thing. Jay's kind of like a drummer in a guitar player's body.
Yeah, right.
And you need that for this piece.
Very percussive.
Yeah. That's it.
There you go.
Where are you? Fuck, where are you?
I gotta start again. Wait. Oh wait. So it's hammer on 5, then a 7.
On D or A?
Yeah. 10, 11, 12, 12, 14. Yeah. Yeah, so your vibrato is closer to the real one. Yeah, then yeah. Oh no, what happened? The volume
dropped.
It got too loud. The volume dropped.
Compression.
The email came through. You have been flagged.
Flag if I play that next riff.
Then if you man.
Well, anyway.
Someone liked your new haircut.
Thanks. This is all I do every month.
Every month you become nerdier and nerdier.
That's all I do every month.
Exactly. Increase the nerd.
And at the end of the month, it has to be done again. It's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, I wanted to play.
There you go, Paul.
Oh, pulled out the art series.
Oh.
You guys all have the same guitar everyone else has.
Paul can't play. Paul can't
That is a
play
great
with
guitar.
Big boy.
That's the difference. The difference is you guys have all the guitars everyone else has. I have one nobody has, and I can't play.
How many of those are there?
The red ones? There's only about 2,300.
It's in tune too.
There's 2,300 art series guitars, and so there's probably about 700-800 red ones.
Yeah. 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 Guys want to fuck around? Let's fuck around.
Unfortunately, I had one.
Yeah.
And I sold it. So Paul's agreed to sell me one at a pre 10.6 price.
It's someday maybe.
How much are those going for now? If you were to
probably
sell
like four or five.
1,000.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
4,500.
Here's the thing though. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Caleb. I think this neck is thinner and smaller.
Yeah, no,
than,
that's an R2.
Yeah, this is
Sure.
definitely smaller than what's on the Frankie.
Absolutely. That is an R2, and that's a great neck though. Like that's
it's a sick guitar.
I remember that neck very well, and that was probably the best part of that guitar.
Why'd you sell it, Caleb? You had to do it at the time?
Because I wasn't doing anything Van Halen. Like I wasn't even, it was like, why do I have these guitars? Like I'm not doing anything Van Halen. That's how I was in 2016, 2017. And then obviously late in 2017, I come up with this idea, and then I need Van Halen guitars. So, but I also, I wanted to make builds, and I had no money to do it. So I just used what I had. And, I just didn't see the value for some strange reason. I was an idiot. I feel bad. So,
And I'm going to sit here and make you feel bad. And show
Do you know who
this
you
one.
sold it to?
I don't remember.
Because this is a great guitar, Caleb. I mean, it's a great guitar. I mean, it's, they didn't make a whole lot of them. This is
right. I sold it for like $18.50. I think
it's time for Paul to become a complete prick right now. So
yeah, just for a moment. I mean, back when limited edition actually meant limited edition.
Oh God!
When they didn't flood the market with them as a cash grab, it was really special. It meant something.
Oh, this guy!
Fucking that is brutal.
Professional knife twister. Paul
yeah, and this is serial number 2049. So I'm guessing it's 49 in whatever the run was of it. So
no, it's just number 2049. They made around 23 or 2400 of them. So
so this is really near the end. This is one of the last ones, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
That means that nobody's that's a shame.
They made 2050 of them, so
that's a shame.
He's saying you got the shit of the litter.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, by the time they got to this point, they'd pretty much perfected it, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
We can't make these.
1549 was mine, I think. 1549.
I will tell you, here's where the Frankie kicks the shit out of this guitar. You got to take the neck off to adjust the truss rod.
What? What about the headstock?
It's got the.
It's not behind the nut?
The old school.
No.
No.
It's you got to take the neck off.
Fake.
Yeah, it's a fake cap.
It's a fake. You got
it's a plug. You got to take the neck
not
off.
A fake, dude.
Yeah, yes.
No, the truss rod up there is.
Yeah, the truss rod there is a plug. It's just a plug.
It's plugged up.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You got to pull the neck to adjust the truss rod. That's
crazy.
That's the flaw of this guitar.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're all like that. That said, the paint job is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's spot on. That they took them forever, by the way, in the run of these guitars to get the paint jobs right. Like there's so many early ones that look like we've seen Steve Anderson's red one. It looks like a guy on another show on YouTube did it. But
what's interesting,
I've seen the prototype.
The neck plate on this has a gasket between the plate and the body of the guitar. Really? Like the neck plate doesn't go directly. See that little black outline?
Yeah. Some Ibanez's have that. The older one.
Yeah, it's the plastic thing.
Yeah, it's a gasket. It's basically to keep the finish of the guitar from getting fucked up by the neck plate.
Yeah, the older Ibanez ones with the plates have that.
Yeah.
Have you adjusted the truss rod? I mean, is it
no, because it's done right.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, you don't have to.
What I do have to do though is because I've had it down tuned for so long because I didn't want to put unnecessary tension on it. I got to unlock the nuts to put it back in tune because it's tuned to D. And by the way, it does have a D tuner on it.
Nice.
It came with a D tuner, which I thought was
standard. Yes.
Yeah, which I thought was. I've got all three of them. I just whipped this one out because it was the one that we were all playing with tonight.
Yeah.
Where are the other ones?
3 of them.
Yeah. And here's how you can tell that, like they tried faking these for a while. There's a hologram. On the guitar. I'm not going to tell you where, but there's a hologram.
Tell you where. It's in the cavity.
Mystery. Yeah. Well, now that makes it easier for people to fucking fake them now.
Look at this.
Caleb revealed the secret.
Let him try.
No, these are look, before there was a Frankie and before there was a Stripe series, this was the only way you could get one of these. So
what year was that?
That was the initial offering of that's before the
that was before he even went to EVH. This was
before he did the Fender one.
Or something. What is
the Frankenstein, the 25,000 ones. He did this run of these guitars.
Yep.
Because he knew the PV thing was ending.
Well, he didn't know it was ending. He was just ending it.
Well, I think he knew it was over. But they were shopping deals, I think. So
yeah, when I had the chance to grab, and again, I got them just like I did with my Ernie Balls. I got them when the market was down, when things were bad, and at this period of time when he was doing this, Eddie was not in the best shape. This is so. They weren't. The market wasn't what it is now.
What?
Yeah.
Sorry. Am I loud still? I don't know how loud I am.
A little bit.
But fun guitar.
You got all three of those.
Yep.
Wow.
What are the other numbers?
A new crib tour.
I can go check the numbers for you. I haven't written down on a piece of paper.
Take us to the kitchen.
Do that for us, please.
Yes, I'll do that. Hang, you want what?
Go check.
Take us to the kitchen.
What did you say, Caleb? You want me to go for what?
I just want you to get up again. Yeah, it's fun.
Get up.
Just try to.
No, I'm curious. You know, I'm a numbers guy, so I was curious.
All right, I'll go check. Hang on.
He just wants you to stand up.
Make some money off it.
Stand up and turn around.
Stand up and turn around, Paul.
Stand up, turn around, and then bend down.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
You're not looking for the brown eye, are you?
Oh my god. What? Oh, the Freeman pedal? Okay, good.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. No, you know what? I mean, we've talked about these things for a while, but I still look down when I'm playing this guitar and go, "Holy shit! It looks like the real thing," and that's sort of a weird feeling to have as a guitar player, just because it is the guitar that, you know, when I got into all this was the one that was the one, and it's so weird to have it. Still weird.
Yeah.
You're awesome.
I look down and I can't believe I'm 4 foot tall.
James Stewart, I'm playing through the Headrush MX5 little pedal board digital thing here that I'm actually programming rigs that I can use when we do like travel dates and things like that, so I don't have to rent gear or lug equipment. It's so small.
Wait a minute.
Shrinkage.
Shrinkage.
Look at this thing.
Nice.
That's it.
Look at this shit.
Look at this shit. Look at this thing.
Look at that shit.
Look at it. Here's my phone. Man.
Did they send you that for free, I hope?
No. No. I'm trying to get one of those cabinets though. Those like little 112s.
The FR cab?
Yeah. So
flat
response. I'm like highlighting. I've screenshotted all the people that have wrote me saying I got one because of you. So I made like a big like compilation of all these people saying they got one or ordered one, and I sent it to Headrush saying, "Hey, hook me up." They're not going to. So. Yeah,
my Mike, the other guitar player in Gizmachi, he got a Headrush 112 because he just got the Quad Cortex from Neural DSP, which supposedly is like friggin' pretty badass.
Well, that's what Pete Thorne took a picture of the other day when he was showing his Van Halen rig that he's playing with Mitch Malloy in that Florida gig. So the Van Halen experience with Mitch Malloy is coming to Destin, Florida on October 9th.
Cool.
So Pete Thorne is the guitar player.
Mitch Malloy singing all the songs he never got a chance to sing. The other two, Caleb, the other two are 719 and 861.
Cool.
So I have some early ones and a late one.
Born July 19th.
Yeah, Kurt 51. Kurt, Jay is fading. You're damn right. I'm hurting right now. I'm kind of tired.
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 A little tired.
A little tired.
A little bit tired.
Can't drive 55. Would Nerd Halen play anything off Adcot? Sure. I'd love to play Stay Frosty.
Well, you know Ice Cream Man, so might as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'd love to play.
I can't listen to that song.
Really?
What song?
Raw. Stay Frosty. Raw. His voice just. It sounds like he's in my face doing that.
Yeah, there's a little too much dry mouth. A little too much smackage.
Yeah, but Eddie, God Almighty.
No, I know. I want
a great groove
version of that album.
Holy shit!
Great groove, and the lyrics are great. And but that one, I like that one. I like. I'd love to play Honey Baby Sweetie Doll. I think is the sick. I think that's the most different sounding Van Halen song there is. So
yeah,
not too many of their songs sound like that one, if you know what I mean.
I'm surprised they weren't sued for The Trouble With Never. It's crosstown traffic.
Yeah,
I mean they should have been sued.
Yeah, well,
no,
I guess plenty of people have ripped him off, so I guess he feels like he can rip someone off. So,
by the way, this is the anniversary of Jimmy leaving us.
Oh, that's right.
Today, that's right.
Yeah. 50 years ago.
It was 71 years ago. He died.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think a lot of people don't like the sound of Eddie's guitar on that album. I personally think that album from first track to last track is absolutely fucking killer.
You don't skip Tattoo?
No,
I don't.
I did in the beginning. I don't now.
Yeah, exactly.
My problem with when I go to play that album on my iPod, I bought Tattoo first as a single before the album, and then when I download the album off iTunes, I didn't buy Tattoo because I already had it.
Yep.
Me too. When I go to when I play the album, Tattoo's not there.
Right.
Really?
That's the problem. It's a problem, but
it's a good problem.
I love Out of Space.
Sound of his guitar on that though. It's like a freaking chainsaw, man.
Yeah, Grant Fisher from Down Under saying hello. What's up, Grant? Long time no see. Grant's right though. The whole record is too loud. It's like
I'm not a fan of the mixing of that record.
I
don't think Alex is Alex enough, and
his kick drum has no oomph in it.
There's no oomph. I mean,
all the low end is coming from Wolfgang's bass.
Yeah, I just think I don't think it's well, no pun intended, balanced. I don't think the record is well balanced. I think everything louder than everything else on the record was the thing, and that's because Dave mixed the record.
Yeah, Dave mixed
it. Yeah,
because the vocals are so just way out in front. And
it sounds like an unfinished demo, which, you know, on the one hand, I dig because
that's kind of what I was gonna say. That's kind of what I dig about it, man.
Because one of the problems I had with OU812 is it sounded too friggin' polished and too compressed. So
yeah, that album,
which is why Carnal Knowledge and Balance are my two favorite records, because those to me are the perfect example of, from sonic, you know, from a sound standpoint, of the perfectly mixed records. Everything on those records sounds. The levels are good. The separation is good. The frequencies are good. Everything on the record sounds good. It's not too polished and not too raw. It's perfect. It's the perfect mix for Van Halen for me as far as all their records go.
Yeah, and 01812. I mean, Sucker in a Three-Piece Suit is one of my favorite.
Which album, Michael?
OU812.
Oh, okay.
OU812.
Really? You're gonna start with beef?
Yeah, at least I
just wait 15 minutes, one more sip, and we'll be all over you like a cheap suit.
OB9.
You can always bust my balls, man. They're big enough.
I
had no idea.
Michael.
Real quick, James Stewart is the Head Rush MX5 for $399. That's correct. That's correct. Okay, go ahead.
No, I was saying on the 328.
I had no idea you were Nicki Minaj's cousin.
918V.
On the 9517.
I know that.
Sucker in a Three-Piece Suit is one of my favorite songs by the Sammy Ega. Yep. And they have in two. So that's why I love them.
What's going on over there? Are you all right?
Is that okay, John?
He's having a stroke.
Perfect, Michael. And you guys,
there you go. There you go. Someone stepped in it.
I sent you guys the
hello, pot. This is the kettle. Did you notice you're black?
Live version. Hey, I own it.
You have no choice.
Somebody on YouTube put together some compilations of those songs. Yeah,
A compilation.
Compilation. Sucker in a three-piece.
I love a good compilation.
Compilation. I mean, like a compilation.
It's all good, man.
John BL in Throwing Ropes.
No, hey, I don't throw stones or ropes.
You hit me in his fucking
Not at your age. Yeah, that's the record that needs to be remixed the most is OU812.
100%.
That
song's one of my favorite songs, and
It's the Injustice for All of the Van Halen catalog.
No,
I love how
good
Justice
if we
sounds,
crank
man.
it up. OU812 is just like Jay was saying, or somebody was saying, compressed. It's just very.
No, I didn't
compressed.
say that.
I don't know. Somebody said compressed.
well, Justice for All, there's no bass
Yeah.
Right, but
on purpose.
But it still sounds
it
amazing.
still
I
sounds-
think.
the mix sounds good. OU812
It does.
is just weak.
There's no
The mix-
bass on
Oh, you
OU812
went
either.
to his song.
There you
It
go.
really is.
Or 5150.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
all,
it's
it's
so
all
flat.
keyboards.
It's just so flat on OU812. It's just like
Yeah.
it's not. It doesn't.
It's got no balls.
Yeah, it's nothing to it.
I
It was
listening to the vinyl of
It was written to
0812.
be it was written to be a Journey record or a Foreigner record.
Yeah, if you thought 1988, there wasn't much balls anywhere. So,
Nope.
you know,
The ballsiest thing on the radio at that point was Kingdom Come.
the size of the sign of the time.
Yeah, it's a pop. It's a pop.
Pop.
record.
Yeah,
Ah.
it's definitely of its time. Both those records, OU812 and 5150, are snapshots of that period that are perfect, which is why I wouldn't want them, as much as I hate the sound of the Simmons drums on 5150, I wouldn't want them replaced because
I
it's a
agree.
snapshot of the moment in time.
And
It
5150
sounds like
great.
the hairstyles of that time.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You can hear the parachute pants through the speakers.
Exactly. You can see the thin tie.
Oh my god, definitely. We'll get the
Yeah, I mean-
remix.
I mean-
I think we'll get the remasters of the remixes at some point soon.
Yeah, it's funny.
years to
Keith
come.
Campbell says college radio was killer back there and Robot Master Switch. There was good stuff, not in the mainstream. Yeah, you want to hear a great sounding album from 1985? Album from Public Image Limited.
Love it.
That's a great sounding record.
Absolutely fucking love it. Album, or
That's Steve
cassette,
Vai.
or CD,
Yeah.
depending on which
format you bought, yeah.
which format you bought. Yep. And Steve Vai on it. I love
Yeah.
Public Image Limited. I saw a guy love Johnny Rotten.
But that's a great sounding record.
Yes, it is. Absolutely. Nailed that one, Paul.
Yeah.
Nailed that one.
There were good sounding rock records in the 80s. They just to Robot Master Switch's point, they weren't on the mainstream radio stations.
I did not know Vi played with Public Image.
Yep.
Oh,
Listen to the last
It's a
song of
great
the
record.
album. The last song of the album is called Ease.
Ease, yeah.
Listen,
I even listen to Farewell, Fair Weathered Friend,
Was that
FFF.
before?
Oh, yeah.
That was
FFF,
before Rock.
yep.
85. You were saying, right? Before.
but if you
Rock.
listen to Ease, Steve Vai's solo on that is absolutely freaking insane. Absolutely insane.
Yeah, he's all over the record. It's a great record.
Back to Adcott though. You know what bothers me? I love the song Blood and Fire, but what bothers me the most about the way the song is written is that I think it's one of Eddie's coolest riffs ever, but it's sung over the whole song. You can't actually hear the riff that we heard like in the Wildlife, you know, the dan, and Dave is singing over that on the whole song. So it's not even alone in the song. You know what I'm saying?
Kind
So
of pulls away from it.
yeah. So we've all know the riff because we've heard it in other places. Like I remember it was it was at the Kramer booth in '85 when they released the Ripley, and they had a headphone thing and you could play a tape of Eddie demonstrating the Ripley, which was Ripley, that song from the Wildlife. And you know, it was a great riff, and you can't even hear it in that song because Dave's singing over it. So that's what bothers me about that one song. Although I like the song, but I'd rather hear his riff
But
alone.
I think we all did the same thing though. The minute we heard "and look at all of the people," we went, "Oh no, here tonight."
Yep. He couldn't come up with a better pre-chorus than that.
Yeah, but still, the minute you heard it, you were like, there was part of me was like, "Oh, Dave," and then I was kind of like, "Well, it's about time."
Told you I'd be back.
It's about time, David.
Right.
Worked out all the people here tonight into a song one time. I say,
Say you missed me. Say it like you mean it.
that I could have done without.
There's a lot of stuff that he did on that album that I could have done without.
That's it, though. That's the last document.
That's it. That's right. Well, Tokyo Doom. But
Spotlight, asshole.
That's the best. Spotlight asshole is the best.
It's funny because that's the version we play when we do like a live weekend.
That should just be like a drop in its own, you know.
Yeah.
Spotlight asshole.
That's actually what you should do. We should say that should be what Johnny isolates somebody. Spotlight, asshole. Boom.
Go ahead, John Dale. Rip that for a drop, dude.
I'll find that. Yeah.
What song is it in?
What song is it in?
I think it's "Everybody Wants Some," or "In the Cradle Will Rock." One of the two. I forget.
Well, and then in like what
so
was
good.
It, 2015 tour or what or anything after that, you watch the bootlegs of that, and he's always yelling at the crew. He's there's always something, the monitor guy.
Yep.
Or the
I do have two.
guy.
I do have two video bootlegs from Japan. One on DVD and one
DVD.
one on DVD and one on Blu-ray from that week of Tokyo shows. And I think one is the Tokyo Dome show that the tapes were taken from.
Yeah, there's YouTube
Yeah.
has a video of you put with the soundtrack, the actual album
so, yeah.
soundtrack to the bootleg video.
I don't know what those are.
Oh, it's Ice Cream Man.
Oh, it's
During
Ice Cream
his
Man?
solo. Yeah, during his solo.
Dave.
What are we listening to? What is that?
Yeah.
Johnny being Johnny.
If you want to
No,
hear
that's not me.
That's the cap.
If you want to hear
Captain?
something special from Tokyo Doom,
Guilty.
What is that?
Hey, you got a new sound machine.
just watch.
I got a new sound machine.
Listen to Somebody Get Me a Doctor from
Halloween,
Tokyo
motherfucker.
Doom.
Come on.
What kind of sounds are on that? what do we have there?
Oh my god!
And now the door has been opened.
Sound butt.
Start with this one now. That's a bat.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
It is.
Well, it's supposed to be.
What is it?
Quality stuff right there.
Don't play over my freaking machine, you son of a
I'm
bitch.
sorry.
Hey, whoa, hey.
Spotlight, asshole.
Well, even in the 80s, he was doing that. Like the sound crew is on heavy narcotics.
That's a good point.
A little more feedback, Johnny.
Yeah, there you go. He was always doing that.
3 more.
Coffin sound box, huh?
Huh?
Jay is ordering.
All those.
I know. I was just gonna say no. Jay's already on Amazon.
Yeah, he's gonna
By
get
the
that
way,
for
while we're talking about it,
Somewhere over the rainbow.
happy 70th birthday to still hot Cassandra Peterson.
Oh, you love that girl, don't you?
And her
name was
Stop talking about it.
Cassandra.
She's 7 years old. She's still hot as shit.
She's
Yeah.
70 and still hot.
Hell yeah.
At least the pictures she puts out on the internet.
70.
I'd sneak into that nursing home.
Yep, no problem with that.
Oh,
Dude, like nursing homes are like they lead the planet in STDs.
Oh my God.
It is. It's like whatchamacallit?
What's going on in
the
there?
boner pill? Come on, I know somebody in here is on them. What's the boner pill?
No idea.
Viagra?
Viagra. It's like a Viagra F-fest in nursing homes.
Oh God.
It's because there are no locks on the doors.
It's so there's just rapes, basically.
Yeah.
Oh my!
Now you've made this rape awkward.
Yeah. Like sexual assaults happen all the time.
My name is Buck, and I like to.
Peter came in here. It was 1 a.m, and I felt the blankets get pulled off of me, and I just felt something very stiff and hard.
Move your big toe.
What's that joke? Two old people are getting ready to do it, and she goes, "I gotta warn you, I have a cute angina." And he goes, "I hope so, because your tits are ugly."
Your tits are hideous.
How's Johnny doing?
What I love is
just woke up.
What I love is the genuine joy with which the captain is consuming that humor.
This is hilarious. Are you freaking kidding me?
You missed us.
Anybody that follows my Facebook page knows this is right up my freaking alley.
Yeah, these are bad granddad jokes.
Oh man, I gotta hit the sack. The nut sack.
And Johnny and Jay and everybody else here secretly does the same thing. You all know you love it.
So what do we do?
Good night, Jay.
You all love the sick humor.
Everybody have a great week.
Have a good one, Jay. Take care.
Jay, take
Night,
care.
man.
Still waiting for that Gizmachi CD.
On the move, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, well, I'm waiting for it to come in the mail. Autograph. I need that Jay Hannon autograph.
Yeah, I gotta send.
I need that one CD signed for a friend of mine.
I gotta get Pete Campbell one.
You have to come visit Arizona again so we can jam. Best part of a man, yes. Best part of a man.
Okay, that's in standard. I'm in E flat, so we're good. Because of the harmonica.
I got to get down there, Paul, so we
They
can
had to
run
play in
out.
standard because of the harmonica solo.
Nice.
My favorite part of that is when he's just playing and he just doesn't give a shit. He's in his
Largo
own
82.
fucking world. I also love there's a point in that show where he's walking across the stage and he grabs his junk and just goes like he's all happy with himself. It's he grabs his shit and then he makes Bill Cosby's face. So good.
Nice.
Yeah, we could do a mashup of Gene Simmons fronting Van Halen. That would be funny.
I think in a perfect world, that would have been his dream.
Yes.
Yeah.
In a perfect world, he wants it. It's funny because every band that Gene Simmons produced, he tried to make sound like Kiss, Keel, Black and Blue, like all those bands. If you listen to some of the riffs, Wendy O. Williams, like everybody, he put his little finger on. He tried to make sound like Kiss.
He was involved with Wendy O. Williams. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he produced the Wow record,
Really?
which is basically a Kiss record with Wendy O. Williams singing on it. Absolutely. It's My Life, the song It's My Life, that the Wendy O song. Ace Frehley plays on it. The Kiss plays on the whole record. In fact, one of the Kiss songs, Thief in the Night, is actually Wendy covers that song on the record. Where's Wendy O. Williams? It's going to be down here somewhere.
Cool, dead air.
Yeah.
John Bell, wake up.
I'm up. Yes, welcome.
Leave a thumbs up, you guys.
Please.
Smash that thumbs. Don't take them away. I just saw that.
Uh-oh. The Plasmatics. That's what I was going to say. It was she was from the Plasmatics, right?
Yeah, but it's a solo record.
What is? I keep seeing a thumbs up going up and down, Johnny. What's going on with that?
That's you. I can see that.
Uh-oh. Come on. Let's have some more like slow blues versions of Van Halen tunes.
There's the
Wendy
O record. Spotlight, asshole.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that one.
See, just big letters on the front. Produced by Gene Simmons.
Wow. Does that
Made sure that it was on the front so that you knew.
Oh,
it.
you bet.
Made sure it was right there up in front. And then on the bottom, that little white patch says, with special guests Ace Frehley, special appearances by Paul Stanley, Eric Carr, Reginald Van Helsing, which is Gene Simmons, plus backing vocals by The Boys. It's a Kiss record with Wendy O. Williams singing on it.
Wow.
Is it better than a regular Kiss record?
Probably.
No, Wendy O. Williams can't sing.
Oh. That's too bad.
She was a lot of eye candy.
Was she though?
Red Level Midnight. See, Wendy, here's the deal.
Here we go.
Wendy, I'll produce your record. But my name has to be on the front in font just slightly smaller than yours. For a nominal fee.
Aw, look at that.
I think the delay is a little too long on that. Maybe.
How's the other part? Paul, how's the
If I have
other
to
baby face
criticize
doing?
it, that's my own.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said, Captain.
How's the other baby face doing?
She's all right. She gets her, she's getting her arthritis shots every couple of days, and she's up and around and doing her thing. And I'm just fucking with her diet to try and keep her stable. She's all right. She's healthy. It's just she gets stress-related colitis.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, she's just because she's old, so she's.
Yeah.
I don't think she's as confident like being outside, or she thinks she feels vulnerable. And this asshole goes after her, like bites her ear to try and get her to play.
Oh.
And she doesn't want any part of it.
Right.
And he's not he's not doing anything aggressive. He's just trying to invite her to play.
Right.
She's too old to do it.
How old is she now?
I don't know, 10 or 11,
Okay.
somewhere around there. She's a rescue, so I don't know.
No. Well, both of mine are rescues too. So nothing better than a rescue.
Dogs are great.
Good for you guys.
Dogs are great.
Yeah, growing up, we had rescue greyhound.
So my question is,
live version of 5150 on Live Without a Net is killer. Anyone else agree? I agree.
My question to Caleb, should I set up my Pod HD 500, or should I dial in the ADA MP1 and Quadraverb or MIDIverb 4 combination for preamps?
Wow, I don't know either of those units, so I couldn't answer
Really?
that. No.
Well, the HD 500 is essentially the same thing as a Head Rush or a Helix or any of those. They're all the same, multi-effects, one rack, one floor unit. The ADA is that Nuno Paul Gilbert sound. ADA is a great processor, but it's just a pain in the ass to dial it in. They're all a pain in the ass to dial in.
Wasn't that like 90s? The ADA?
Late 80s, early 90s, yeah.
Yeah, that like Steve Vai, Joe Satriani sound too.
Yeah, it's the ADA is a great preamp.
Yeah, I'm new to all these modeler things. This is my first modeler.
Modeler.
Yeah, but
I use mine only as a pedal board. I don't have it in modeling. I there's two different modes that you can do with it. and I just use my pedal board and run it into
Yeah,
amps.
it's funny.
But obviously, if you're going out on the going to different shows and stuff, yeah, just have it model it and run it through the PA. It's just a clean way to take your whole rig with you.
Yeah.
Caleb, are you tweaking it? Are you like making your own sounds?
Just a little bit. There's actually one preset in the head rush that I really dig, and I did that little video on it. It's called Creamy Strat, and it's a Soldano head mock-up thing, and it's kind of become my main sound on this, even for the older Van Halen stuff. So
cool.
I just dig it. I just dig the tone.
Because
you can go online, right, and pull down other people's.
There are boards where do patches.
Yeah, exactly.
There's all kinds of stuff, but I'm just kind of doing my own thing and doing what I like, and I think I've come up with something pretty good. So
there's when Fender was making those Mustang modeling amps, they had a USB cable that you could connect to your computer, your laptop, desktop, whatever it was. There was a whole website full of patches that people were doing. Then there was a series of Van Halen patches that you could just download and set up. So you had your Van Halen pre-1990 patch, and then your Van Halen post-1990 patch, and literally just dial up the number, hit go, and it was already done there for you. It was so easy to do.
It's pretty amazing when you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I could do that because they have the 68 Super Lead Plexi in here. So I can pretty much get that one going too. But
and then you can set up the chain the way you want, the effects in whatever order you want, and in front of, behind. I mean, it's all, these modeling things are fantastic, and they're good enough for club work. Like if you're making a record, I mean, obviously, it's a personal choice.
Cart everything in, but if I'm playing some casino in Albuquerque and we're flying in for the day, I'm going to plug this thing into the PA.
Yep.
And have it blasted back at me through the monitor, and that's it.
You don't even need a sound guy because you got all your levels and shit set. All they need to do is set the volume.
Exactly. So,
yeah, that's actually a great point. Never thought of that.
Yeah, the front of house guy can't screw you.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, really, you could just go ahead and just,
they don't have to compete with your
4x12 either. Pipe me through. That's it. This is my.
I have one of those. Dane likes the Line 6 pod, the kidney pod. I got one of those too. Those are great little practice amp. Dial one of those things in too. You've got your Mesa rectifier, all that stuff. Yeah, those are great. Those are great little toys. I've got a mini one. Yep.
Tune. Does that say? Focus.
That's what I do if somebody comes in to play in the studio. I just set one of those things up and run it direct into the board.
Leo Safko says Caleb has a V8 tone dialed in.
Thanks, dude.
That sounds good, Caleb.
It's too loud though.
What? What did you say? Dane, are you here? Dane, you want to jump in?
Yep, Grant, I have the 2.0 as well. It's a great little toy.
Good stuff.
Everybody's saying, "Jump in, Dane."
Jump in, Dane.
Jump on.
Dane.
Jump
Get
on.
off your ass and jump in,
Open
Dane.
the box. Open the
Might as
box.
well jump in, Dane.
Get
Might as
in,
well
Dane. Jump
Open
in,
the
Dane.
pizza box.
Yeah, did anybody else see him murder that slice of pizza on Tuesday night?
You got another delivery?
You failed pizza.
Yeah.
Unbelievable to watch.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it's pure comedy.
Who has the best pizza in the greater Phoenix area?
In my opinion, Ray's.
Nobody.
Not Domino's.
In my opinion,
Nobody.
Ray's.
Look at the New Yorkers like nobody.
Well,
Fuck
Ray's
off.
famous is out of New York, Michael. So
Fuck off. No, are they using the water?
they use the water. They got to use the cornmeal. Gotta have
Are
the
they bringing the
cornmeal.
water in from the city? No.
The water and the cornmeal.
Now we're talking.
That's how they do it at Malnati's.
Yeah, we have a place here in Westwood called La Monica's, and they bring the water in, or they used to. When they started, they brought the water in.
Yep.
There's a lot of New
I gotta
York.
get out there, Paul, so we can ride our motorcycles and go get some pizza.
Yeah, come on down.
Oh yeah.
A lot of Northeast transplants out in the Arizona, Phoenix area.
Arizona is to the Midwest what Miami is to the Northeast. Everybody that lives in Phoenix came here from Chicago or Milwaukee. It's a very, very common retirement destination for people from the upper Midwest.
So, Johnny, you going to do the quarter and the reflectors, the whole deal? You put the eye hooks on?
Yeah. I'm doing the quarter.
Are you doing a 71
when I get it?
When he gets it, yeah.
When I get it, yeah.
Oh, cool.
When I get it.
There's Dane murdering a piece of pizza. Look at this. This is
Man,
just
that looks pretty good.
seriously.
All right, forget it.
Dane, what the fuck?
Have you ever eaten a
Seriously.
pizza in your life?
What the hell is going on there?
That just looks like puffy
Looks like
bread.
good pizza, but man, you just don't know
That
how to
It's
get it.
not good
That looks
pizza.
like
It's
good
Domino's.
pizza.
Domino's
By the
is
way,
not
Looks like
Domino's.
good pizza? No.
By the way, that was a $45 pizza.
Probably.
For real?
Because I forget who bought it. It might have been Keith. I don't know if it was Keith Campbell. I forget
It was
who it was. The
Music Therapy Lab.
Music Therapy Labs bought the pizza, and then Dane tipped the driver $20.
Dane, you're
Damn,
killing
you
me
got-
right
you
now.
got- you
Which,
got
by
it
the
in.
way, was the right thing to do. Was to tip the
No,
driver.
yeah,
Oh.
You know what I mean?
you tipped the dude, but I
It
mean,
wasn't
really?
Laz's money, though, was it?
No, it was Laz's money was paid for the
We got
food,
the cinnamon sticks.
and then we got the cock cinnamon sticks.
I was just gonna. Holy shit! A whole
Yeah,
bunch
they
of
look like-
cocks.
Yeah, they look like the cookies.
Grab
In Death,
one.
Damn.
they look like the cookies in the Death to Smoochie. It's a rocket ship.
Look at
It's
that
laughing.
Gouda cracking up.
It was awful. He
Did he
murdered
eat
that
the
pizza.
whole thing? Tell me he ate the whole thing.
I don't know.
That looks real good right now, though.
You get a piece of shit pizza and a bunch of dicks in a box.
Oh, it was awful.
Dicks in a box.
First, cut a hole in the
Cock
box.
in a box. Remember that from Saturday Night Live?
Yeah.
Dick. That was dick in a box. Yes.
Dick in a box.
Yeah.
Cut a hole in the box.
Look,
There you go.
Look at that thing.
It's a rocket
Oh,
ship.
there he goes.
Oh, it looks just like a dick.
Nice.
Yep.
Oh wow. That's funny.
Holy shit.
Oh man. You see what you're missing on Tuesday nights, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah, tune in
Right.
every Tuesday night. You're gonna get.
That was so awful. He murdered that pizza.
Keith Campbell cock cookies. Yep.
Spotlight, asshole.
And we did.
There you go.
We
Called
did. We
it.
went to the replay in slow motion.
That's the
How
thing-
not
that's the
to
thing
take a
about
slice of pizza. Look at this.
Domino's. You can eat those.
Looks like he's doing it. Looks like he's going to make it.
It might
Looks like-
work.
Oh,
It
they're
might
gonna
work.
go-
It
uh-oh,
might work. It
uh-oh.
might work.
Back
And
into the
no.
left.
Does it
Back
have
into the
cheesy
left.
crust?
Yeah,
It
it's
looks
cheesy
like-
crust. It looks like
Oh
it.
my goodness.
Yeah, it's got
Yeah,
the cheese and
terrible.
the crust. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
will
then
say
and then he,
Domino's, when they changed the recipe to like they got garlic bread.
If you could grab a slice of pizza like that and it bends,
Jane, come on.
look at that. Look at he's just
but if
I-
you
if
could get a
that's-
pizza like
How
that and
not
it
to eat a
bends,
pizza.
man, it's an atrocity.
that's how you grab a slice of pizza. Can you imagine him looking for the G spot?
Oh my god. That's someone who's never had a slice of pizza in their life.
That's
Just don't know how do I do this?
what's wrong with you?
Sandwich? What is this?
That's awful.
Dane, you got to come on and defend yourself, man. They're getting trashed.
I don't know. It still looks good though. I could go for a Domino's pizza right now. Anyone want to send me
Because
one?
you're drunk.
Treats.
Nobody orders. That's the see. Domino's has it down, man. They figured it out. Domino's, Little Caesar, all those guys, Papa John's, they've all figured it out. Nobody orders that stuff sober ever.
Nope. It's 1:42 in the morning, dude.
Right.
Are
Yep.
they open, John?
Not out here. No.
I bet there's one in a Walmart somewhere.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Not around here.
That thing is awful.
Sausage and pepperoni. That's a good combo though.
Yeah, not bad. Not a bad combo as long as you can eat it.
Never go with the meat lovers. That's just too much.
Maybe next Saturday we should do some sort of. We should all have some sort of
Saturday
something.
night's main event.
Yeah.
You pick up the pizza. It's like a limp dick. I mean, come on, really?
Step higher than like
pizza. That's not freaking pizza.
What's the 99-cent frozen pizza you get? Like Celeste or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh, the old.
Oh yeah, the Celeste.
The old Ilios.
You texted me some pizza.
Ooh.
See now.
How slow can it go?
Now, Caleb, that guitar sounds great.
Right.
Now your rig sounds right because you're playing through a better guitar.
Where'd you get that guitar from?
I don't know. I got it from some guy at the border of California.
Illegally imported into California. They were going to cut the headstock.
I'm talking about it.
Who's sending me these pictures? No, I don't have that Van Halen book.
Which Van Halen book?
Who's sending these?
Look at the wayward dick down in the bot right there. I mean, really? Right there. There you go.
This is like
Wayward Dick is my favorite band, by the way. I saw them at the Viper Room in '94.
I feel like you just need to do either or. I always felt like sausage and pepperoni together was just too much.
A lot of grease.
That's why you can't do the meat lovers. You got to do, they put like ham and bacon and all that. Sausage and pepperoni is good.
No, just pepperoni, goddammit.
Pepperoni and mushrooms is always a good combo.
Fuck mushroom. Oh God, mushroom.
Look at that little. That's like the size of my kick drum.
Dane kicking ass on the drums there.
Dane, are you the one sending me these? Who's sending me pictures of Dane on a drum set?
Where
it better be.
Is he at NAM or something? Is that NAM?
Yeah.
It better be, or it's creepy.
Exactly.
Somebody is sending me these pictures.
Wow.
Nice.
There you go, Paul.
Yeah.
Good.
And then no, I don't have this book. Oh yeah. You have a half price books? I used to go to half price books in Berkeley all the time.
I just heard fools.
John, do you have that one?
I do not. Somebody in your Facebook group was talking about
the freaking song.
Was downing the Van Halen encyclopedia. They're like, oh, there's a lot of misinformation in that. It was also written 20 years ago, but someone in your Facebook group was giving a whole bunch of shit to that. The Van Halen encyclopedia.
Yeah, there's some weirdos in there. I had to ban several people. Sherman got the pedal, Dane. Sherman got the crank pedal.
So I guess Dane does ship something.
Pizza man.
We're watching him open. Or watching
the ship.
Sometimes a ship.
Occasionally a ship.
That's why I'm giving Lemmy the ball, just to piss off Ace.
Someone out there is watching that clip of him destroying that pizza, and they're like, "Oh,
look,
awful."
He's trying to fold.
Great content there.
Oh God, that's just
Where's the pizza picture? Oh my gosh! There you go, Caleb.
Pizza picture.
Somebody just sent me here's what you need.
Well, I'm actually
I've got one of those mini stacks, the half stacks.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one of those little EVH mini amps.
Dane has them.
And when I go on the road with this head rush, I'm gonna just get a stool behind me and just have one of those little amps on top of it and a mic, a dead mic up to it.
You got to do it on the Monsters of Rock, man.
I'm gonna do that.
Have a giant pack line of mini Marshalls.
Just one. No, just one on a stool with a mic up against it. Like that's dead. I think it would be hilarious.
There you go, Cable. Caleb, I'll send you this.
There you go, Cable.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Exactly. There you go, John.
Yeah, send me that.
Yeah.
I'll put that on my on a stool. That would be awesome.
Yeah, Dane has one of the white ones and one of the EL34 ones. I think he's got it for like $40-$45 each.
Yeah,
That's
I think
pretty cool.
It'd be very Spinal Tap to have the thing that John BL just showed me.
Is Dane popping in, Johnny?
For the last 12 minutes.
Dane, do you want to jump in?
You could have him like bass cap style or 1980.
Actually, yeah. There's guitar. Flip it. Bass. Guitar, bass. Guitar, bass.
You get like the 10 by 8. What are the?
Oh, there we
8
go.
by 10s.
Oh, Keith Campbell, awesome, dude. Look at what? Wait.
Pizza porn.
Keith Campbell has a pizza.
Oh man, now I'm getting hungry. Fuck.
Is that Michael Anthony? Oh no, it's Keith Campbell.
Keith Campbell.
I think I'm gonna go heat up some ribs that I made last night with some aso sauce on them.
Keith Campbell munching on pizza. Love it.
Nice.
Oh, by the way, I got something cool from the EVH store. Where is it?
I posted it. Where are those things?
Dane, it's cool, dude. Next time.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, they have Frankenstrat bumper stickers.
Yeah, those are brand new.
Nice. Eruption.
Sweet.
Forever.
I think this is the one I'll put on.
That's some next level nerd shit right there.
That is
Even though I'm afraid it'll fade.
Let's see your Van Halen bumper sticker.
Well, then it's not forever.
Right? Those are cool. Almost want to put those on a guitar.
Hang on, John.
Cut them out.
Oh yeah. And John, you got yours?
Cool.
And the AAF one, yeah. Had a whole bunch of those somewhere. That one there too.
I went to that show, I think.
Yep. I have tape. I have bootlegs of that show.
Really? Video?
No.
You have audio of the
of the 95 shows, yeah. Both nights.
My current girlfriend and I were dating back then. And she brought me a ticket to that show.
Yep. Both nights.
Wow. You gotta send me that, Paul.
All right. I'll put them. I'll make them to MP3s and just DM them to you. Mm-hmm.
There it is.
That was the first time I worked at AAF.
That was great night.
I used to have the hat too, the black hat with the Rings logo.
Nice.
Yeah, I had that one. The 91.
Yeah, I don't know where it went.
The 91 hat. I had.
No,
that.
95.
Oh,
got it on that tour.
Cool, man.
Let's see, John.
There's a guy here in town that has one of the tour jackets for sale from 95.
Really?
The wool jacket with the leather sleeves and the flame logo. The Rings flame logo. Yeah. There's a guy here in town that has one for sale.
What's he asking for it?
What
are you replaying there, Johnny?
He wants 400. It's an XL.
It's gonna be one of those nights. You're gonna end like that. Just the replay. The replay.
That's good because that's my cue to bail because he needs to go.
What time is it? Yeah, it's time.
Is it? Yeah. Is it?
Yeah, we're good.
You won?
All right. Good seeing you, Captain. Later.
Good seeing you, brother.
Good night, oh, he's gone.
This was my unused. I never went. I had tickets to this show. Never went to it. Halloween '91. Never went to it.
Why not?
It's a long story.
Wow, that's trippy.
Wow, we got 8 minutes.
Wait a minute. Is it 90? Is that,
That's upside down.
How many watching?
Oh, no,
79.
30th. I didn't have tickets to the 31st, the 30th, though. But anyway.
By the way, John BL, that shirt's killer.
Killer.
Like that. Here's Johnny.
Here's Johnny.
Somewhere over there.
Oh, yeah. There he is.
There's Johnny.
Look at this. You guys are tripping, man.
Johnny's
Tripping
underwater.
lights, dude.
Johnny, do you have that shirt? You need that. You need that shirt.
No, I don't.
Send you one.
I guess I need that.
How can you not have that? Are you?
I never saw the movie.
What?
Another
Does
one.
that surprise
Are
anyone?
you? Nah, that's
Another one, dude.
Oh God
I've never
Almighty!
seen it. Sherman Callahan. Thank you, Sherman.
Yeah, Sherman. Whatever.
See you Sunday. Yes,
You
Sharon
need that
Wilddollar.
shirt. Sherman agrees. You need that shirt.
Okay,
You know.
I need that shirt.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll see you guys Sunday for the guitar strings.
That's tonight. That's
Guitar
tonight
strings.
for everyone on the East.
What am I saying? Yeah, I think we'll do it earlier. So we'll be somewhat earlier Sunday night. I'll have the Frankenstein. I'll change the strap pins on it.
Just trying to.
And then
there you go. That's it. Boom.
Boom shakalaka.
Boom.
yeah, look at John.
That's trippy.
Well, have a great one. Have a good week, everyone.
Actually, let's keep doing this.
Just
This is
keep
pretty
going.
cool.
Everyone just do like the wave. Like walk like an Egyptian or something, man.
Walk like an Egyptian.
That's right, Leo.
And then you got to lose the strap. You got to lose like from the S Festival where he lost where his wireless rig fell off. Sorry, we want the 82 setup. 83, 82 setup. Polka dots.
It keeps going.
Yeah, it never stops. Ever.
It's infinite.
Imagine that. That never stops.
Whoa. Wow, I just keep going with that.
That's incredible.
Michael. Is this live? Is this real? Is this real life?
I can't get that close to. You like turtles?
Here you go.
I'm gonna knock my camera off. Oh, there you go.
Johnny Beane TV. Subscribe.
You made that.
I made no way. That's a professional. That's like a professional artistic job right there.
Professional.
Professional.
Perfect.
Oh my gosh.
Are we there yet?
Where are we? Thank you so much, channel members. Thank you. I'm gonna redo all these cards this week.
Yeah,
I promise.
Do it.
So some of those names will be gone. There'll probably be some new ones added.
Some of them are gone. Nice
Thank
knowing
you.
you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. And if you want to join me, I'll be over. Where's the card? I'll be over here in a little while, doing some stuff.
GTA.
So join me over there.
GTA.
Follow me, please.
Please follow.
Por favor.
Please. Exclamation point games in the chat because I don't.
Please,
have
everybody, stalk Johnny.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Have a great week, everyone. Let's end this.
Let's end this.
That's it. I think that's it for the show.
I think that's
we're done.
Saturday Night Wrestling Hour. It used to be Saturday Night's main
Hey,
event.
I'll be right back. I got to check on Elliot.
Now we have to retitle it to Saturday Night's main event. There's Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, we could do that.